All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, baby. Oh, yes. Welcome back. This is another edition of Monday Night Friendlies. I'm your host, the Burb Wizard, and yeah, we got ourselves quite the queue going on already tonight. And yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I'm ready to go. So with that, I'm gonna not waste any time here. Charlie? All right, let's get those introductions going for match number 1. In the red corner, starting things off, he is the inventor of what we call Tetrisizing in the world of classic Tetris. You know, just as the name implies, getting some exercise, playing some Tetris, all at the same time. And he's one of our regulars here on the Monday Night Edition, looking to take home another win in this one. It's Billy Mack! And his opponent in the blue corner, someone we've seen recently get back into the scene here on the Monday Night Edition of Tetris Friendlies. He came back last week, actually, taking down Mart in an exciting set, 3-1, and is gonna look to take down another foe tonight. It's Roman! Alright, so they look just about ready to go here. Both of these two competitors. And while they are getting off and running, while they are getting their level selections in the readies, just want to give a couple shout outs. Candy King, Fredog. Thank you both for the follows. Both new follows since going live. So yeah, thank you. Alright, it looks like Billy Mack ready to go on level 18. Roman is ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and count him down. Game number 1 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright, here we go. Off and running. I'm going to go ahead and move that over a little bit. There we go. That looks a little nicer. We'll fix that in post. I'm going to go ahead and give Roman a quick refresh. I think I'm a little behind. There we go. Yep, I was a little behind. All right. All right, so they're both off and running here. Looks like Roman is already on the board with the Tetris. And there's the Tetris for Billy Mack. Matching guys. So we're neck and neck here in the early going here. Both players about 10 lines in. My goodness. But yeah, lots of people here. Welcome in, everybody. It is, like I said, you know, most people hate Mondays. Not me. I get to do this on Mondays. So, I am doing it pretty well. Hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, in the meantime, we've already got our first match going on here. We've got Billy Mack at 76,000, right on the nose through the first 20 lines here. Roman at 64. So both players playing relatively conservatively here through the first 25 lines, but keeping their boards alive. And ooh, but Billy Mack though, as soon as I say that, Billy Mack with a early shift on that J piece. And we got lots of trash talking going on in the chat right now. My goodness. Alright, so both players still keeping things relatively clean. Roman with another Tetris. Billy Mack having to take a few burns here. As he's got a bit of a hole situation to deal with towards the left, but it's nothing too crazy. Oh, and Trap Zone, the keyboard cheater. I mean, Pause Zone. I mean, oh no, Trap Zone. Trap Zone. What's up, buddy? Party of 8. Welcome in, everybody. You guys are just in time for match number 1. This is the first game of the night. So, yeah, welcome. So a nice conservative triple there for Billy Mack as Roman knocks down another Tetris. So quick score check here through the 50 line mark here. Roman with the lead, 187 to 129. Another Tetris for Roman will get him to 210. So both players are Tetris ready right now. Oh, but Billy Mack taking the delayed burn just as the long bar showed up. And now has to go ahead and wait for another one. And there's the Tetris for Billy Mack, finally. 156 now for him. 213 for Roman. And another Tetris for Billy. So, closing the gap now. Only down by about 2 Tetrises. Maybe in a Tetris and a half. I don't know. I don't major in math, so couldn't tell you. But, but meanwhile, Roman with the misdrop of the J. That's going to prolong his dig. Oh, and another misdrop. That long bar will help, but his board is looking a little bit dangerous here. And Billy Mack within a Tetris. Score-wise, 209 to 223. So this is the chance he was looking for to try and catch up. And he's not necessarily getting great pieces, though. He's going to go ahead and just burn this down with those S pieces. Roman, meanwhile, getting out of his little situation that he got himself into. He's digging out just like Jeff would. He's going to go ahead and open up that right side. Not Tetris ready yet, but his board is looking in much better shape now. Billy Mack, meanwhile, now it's he that's in trouble. He's going to get the square all the way left, but I don't know if he can do much else. And no, the J's going to hang, and that'll do him in. 216 his final score. So Roman at 238. You are good. You got game number 1. 1-0 lead. We got fights about to happen in the Denny's parking lot. My God. Guys, have some... listen. You gotta at least use the Walmart parking lot. Come on, at least that... Have some class. Okay, all kidding aside. Anyway, GG's to both players. Roman's ready to go, level 18. And we just need that ready from Billy Mack. There it is. Game number 2. Is coming your way. Both players shook it off pretty quick. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, Timmy, I need to see a promo for this. Where's the promo? I need to see Timmy cut a promo threatening Heist to fight him in the Denny's parking lot. That would be absolutely iconic. Anyway, here in the early going, Roman with a bit of a rough start here, having a couple dependencies to contend with. Was able to fill in the one with the L, but now is also creating additional dependencies afterwards because he did not get the most friendly pieces. Those S's. Oh man, the S burst is gonna do him in. He had a Spire going in the middle, and yeah, that's gonna do it. He's done at 11,000. Billy Mack in trouble himself, but it doesn't matter because he's good at 51,000. And we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. And the dirty Tetris to finish him off. Alright. And Billy Mack is ready to go. Level 15 for game number 3. And they're both ready now. So we're going to count them down. We're slow things down a little bit. Both are having some troubles. So here we go. Game 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. My goodness. We got Madeline in the chat. And yeah, she is looking... Yeah, I agree. To anyone in chat saying she's looking scary, I absolutely agree. My God.
And the whole conspiracy would have been exposed.
Oh, and jeez, my guy with the party of 5. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This is game 3 that you are witnessing in the first set of the night. Both players kind of trading early top outs on level 18 in the first 2 games, and they've decided, you know what, let's slow things down a little bit. I think we're having some issues here, so let's see if we can get a game go transition here. Roman, meanwhile, setting up a interesting tuck setup. Looks like he's looking for the S. Oh, and he gets it. Perfect. So he's down by about a Tetris right now, but also is behind in lines. So basically, we're neck and neck here through the first 10 lines. Ian, of course, now disappointed that he and Martz were going to be the main event. Oh, man. Come on. That is way past Martz's bedtime. Come on now. I know, Martz. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Quick score check here. 86,000 for Billy Mack through 26 lines. 82,000 for Roman through 24. So we are still neck and neck here. First 25 lines. There's a Tetris for Roman to get him to 101. So Roman having to take a few burns here, as he's got himself a J dependency on the left, but he's going to just use the long bar to fill it in, and now he's Tetris ready once again. So 4,000 point game in favor of Billy Mack right now. Again, we are on the slower 15 speed, so imagine things will stay pretty close for a while. These two are veterans. They know what they're doing. Just having an off night. Gotta slow things down. And sometimes it's a strategy too, you know? Sometimes, hell, I do it. How do you think I won Division 6C? When I was doing bad, I picked 15. That is the only reason that I won. So, there you go. Oh, man. Roman getting in trouble meanwhile, though. Oh, but he hangs the Z. He was trying to... There was a perfect spot for that, and it's obviously... He was obviously trying to put it there, but the game said no. And he's still looking okay, but, man, he needs a piece to get to the right, and he gets it, but a piece too late. Oh, my goodness. A brutal top out on Roman's side at 150,000. So Billy Mack at 189 is good, and he goes up 2-1. Oh, whoops. Wrong glove. There we go. There you go, Billy Mack. You are good. There's the dagger right there to get him above 200,000. All right, and they are both ready to go for game number 4. And level 18 this time. They feel a bit better after that. So we're going to go ahead and count them down. Game number 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, and coming up next, we've got the guy wearing blue taking on Raycon. That won't be after the conclusion of this set. Now, of course, Roman will be looking to buy the two of you some time to warm up. But Billy Mack looking to close this one out. So we'll see what happens here. Game number 4. Roman with a couple tuck setups is only able to resolve one of them as there was not enough space. And unfortunately has to put more weight on his hole now over in column 5. And we've got some fans in the chat cheering on Billy Mack. We've got Cantaloupe. We've got Abdullah. Welcome in. Yeah, they are of course cheering on their friend, their near and dear friend Billy Mack, who has the lead at the moment, 52,000 to 17,000 for Roman. Roman, oh man, just having some issues with dash here in the early going. So he's just gonna go ahead and just throw all his pieces over to the right. That he just needs them out of the way. And it's going to go ahead and go for this center well. And there it is, right down the middle for the Tetris. 42,000 now for Roman. There's another one just a few columns over. Roman out here playing some Tetris bingo. He's at 65,000. Has the lead by just 1,000 points here through the first 30 lines. So we're neck and neck. Billy Mack answering back with not one, but 2 Tetrises down the right. And has reopened the lead. So 110 for Billy Mack, 94 for Roman. And another one for Billy. So both players keeping things clean now. Just keeping that right well open, using the double weld. Both players stacking, just like any good dash player would right now. They're keeping things clean, keeping it close. It's about a Tetris and a half difference here in favor of Billy Mack. Tetris now for Roman, gets him to 144. So it's cut the lead to about half a Tetris, but is also behind in lines. So again, really it's neck and neck. I would say they're pretty much even on pace. Both players Tetris ready. Roman getting the bar first, knocks down the Tetris, 170 to 184. Billy Mack now having to set up a little hole there over towards the right. Is going to go ahead and burn this out with an L piece into the S into the long bar. Wow. Great burn sequence there for Billy Mack. Keeping his stack alive, keeping it low. And staying Tetris ready here, too. He's at 211,000. Oh, but that J, he tried, you could see he tried to adjust for it. He was trying to flip that back upward vertically, standing on its buns, as our late and great friend Jonas would say, but just didn't react in time. Was still able to get the Tetris though, and he's at 238. Roman at 219. Make that 242. So Roman's actually got the lead now. Again, we're going back and forth here. And Roman's again back. Well, he was back by about a Tetris in lines, but unfortunately had to take a few burns. So basically even. And a nice Z-spin too for Roman. Coming in hot, looking to keep his winning streak here on the Monday Night Friendlies alive. He's got a 2,000 point lead right now. There's a Tetris for Roman down the right. Getting to 297, 256 for Billy Mack. Billy Mack starting to fall a bit behind here by about 2 Tetrises, as we're actually starting to approach the transition here. We're about 95 lines in for both players. Billy Mack about 100 lines in, as he is a little bit ahead in lines. I think he started a little bit earlier, so that would explain that. And, ooh, an unfortunate Z piece there. Not going to be very friendly. He's just going to go ahead and burn this out, as Roman is just throwing him down. And he's at 366, and another Tetris for Roman now, 389. Has got about a 100,000 point lead now. And he definitely wants to take this to a decider, and he's letting us know that it's going to get there. There's the Tetris for Roman once again. 412 now, his score. Both players at 111 lines. And there's the Tetris for Billy Mack, starting to close the gap now. So again, about a 100,000 point lead for Roman, as we are just about 10, 15 lines away from the 19 transition, again, depending on whose boards you're looking at. Billy Mack gonna go ahead and just use that J over to the left and just start burning this down. He knows he's got 10 lines to go for that speed increase. He's really gonna want to get this down quick. And unfortunately has to plug up that left well that he's got going. And he's just 6 lines away now. Let's see what he can do here. Could really use another L, is not gonna get it. He's 2 lines away. Meanwhile, Roman transitions at 470. Billy Mack getting higher and higher up. 1 line to go. Oh, man. Oh, man, and he's going to hang the S, followed by just about every other piece after, and he's going to be done at 323. Looks like Roman topped out as well, but it didn't matter because he had the lead. So there it is. Roman gets to say, Game 4 is a no more. And we're going to a decider. First set of the night is going to a decider. Look at that.
Your audience must be impressed, or you're wasting your breath.
All right, Billy Mack ready to go, and he's looking. I'm gonna play on level 15. Roman ready to go as well, so we'll count him down. Game 5 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And thank you for that, Timmy, because I was just about to look at the queue myself. So up next, after the conclusion of this match, or this game rather, you're going to get Guy Wearing Blue taking on Raycon. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, because we've got lots of action left. Night is still young. This is our first set of the night, so And speaking of the night being young, I know I've mentioned it briefly here before, but next Friday, it's my last day of school. Also another edition of Friday Friendlies that you all should definitely go to. But it's my last day of school, like forever. Like done. College done. So that following Monday, I'm going to be looking to kick off Friendlies a bit earlier. And in celebration, maybe do a longer episode. Just so everyone knows, moving forward, starting that following Monday, we'll be having earlier episodes. So that way some of our European friends can get out on this more often. And yeah, I look forward to being able to do that. But I also look forward to seeing how this match plays out, as Billy Mack has got about a 1 Tetris lead with that Tetris there. He's at 78,000. Actually, make that 97,000. And Roman at 63,000. So Roman knocking down another Tetris. Get him to 82. So again, about a 1 Tetris difference here through the first 20 lines. And Cantaloupe, I studied computer science. Yeah, it's been a brutal semester, but I'm about done. Yeah, it'll be... I'm excited to be done. That's all I gotta say. So quick score check here. 28 lines in for both players. Billy Mack at 118, Roman at 102. So maintaining that 1 Tetris lead is Billy Mack. Oh, right on, Cantaloupe. Yeah, it's quite the experience. I tell you what. It ain't for everybody, but hey, for people like us, yeah, it was quite the time. So Tetris hit for Billy Mack, and then only a triple for Roman. Had the hole down in row 1 that unfortunately did not allow him to get the Tetris, or row 2 rather. So 160 for Billy Mack, kind of starting to pull away here as Roman's at 115. But Billy Mack is going to have to take a few burns now, and by a few I mean this one right here. There you go. So he's at 161, Roman at 137. As we are approaching the 50 line mark, so about halfway through the 15 portion of this play. Billy Mack just taking some nice conservative burns there. Just waiting on this long bar and kind of in the midst of a drought right now. As Roman knocks down another Tetris. And there it is for Billy Mack finally. So 189 to 157. Both players still Tetris ready. There's another one for Roman. As we are now approaching the 60 line mark in this match. And it's a decider. And they are keeping it close. They are not disappointing us here in this one. But Roman now allowing me to mix up what I'm saying here as he is having to take a couple burns. But now his Tetris ready, still staying on row 2. Knocks it down to take a slight lead, actually. 198 to 193. Billy Mack getting kind of high up here. So Tetris now for Roman, taking the lead back. And Billy Mack just looking to get out of this situation here. And is going to do so with that T-piece. And he's at exactly 200,000. Wow, look at that. That is satisfying to look at. But what's even more satisfying is that Tetris to get him to 220. As Roman is at 239. So Roman now with about a 1 Tetris lead over Billy Mack. The lead has kind of shifted. As we continue our way, making our way downtown to level 16. That's coming up in about 20 lines for both of these two players as we are at the 80 line mark. Touches for Billy Mack now, 242 on a 1,000 point lead, but Roman's got something kind of dirty set up, and you can see he thought about it. He thought about keeping it, and oh no, he is going to keep it. But where is this long bar for Roman? And there it is. There's the first dirty Tetris of the night. 267 now for Roman, 245, make that 247 for Billy Mack. He's just lowering down his board, and he might go center well here. Until he's thinking about it. Oh, perfect timing on the S piece, but didn't have that T-hole filled in, so was not able to take the Tetris. But he's going to get it right down the middle of the mic well. And he'll transition at 273. Roman still could potentially get a Tetris here with about 2 lines to go now. So he's still chilling on level 15 at 290. Billy Mack at 275. And he is picking things up on the level 18 speed, as we like to call it here. Not on level 16. But meanwhile, Roman transitioning at 295, so not able to get that last Tetris. Just burned his way in, but here we go. This is it. All comes down to the post-transition play here. Billy Mack with the lead, though, is ahead in lines since he transitioned earlier, as the pieces have been falling quicker for him. So both on level 17 now, both at 321. Just a couple hundred points separating these two players. So we're neck and neck here. Billy Mack Tetris ready. Roman needing a couple pieces to get there. Having to take a burn with the square piece. As Billy Mack on level 18 is at 346. 8 lines to go. There's another Tetris to get him to 370. So he's got this awkward looking left side right now. And ooh, he might go left well. And it looks like he will. Yeah, Billy Mack gonna go left well here. As he transitions, okay, decides to burn it down, transfer it back over. Transitions at 380. Roman just about there himself at 355. 1 line to go. Ooh, missed an adjustment there. Could have adjusted that Z for the square, but that's okay. His stack's still good, and he's got a Tetris in at 380. Oh my god, we're neck and neck here. They are up and running. Here we go. So 386 for Billy Mack, 383 for Roman. Billy Mack on level 20, though. Both players kind of just lining it out for the moment, getting adjusted to this crazy fast speed. They are racing their way to the kill screen. Oh, but an early shift from Billy Mack. But Roman in trouble too. Needs a few thousand points, but hangs the long bar. And Billy Mack at 391 is gonna survive game number 5 to take the game of the match. Oh my god. Charlie, ring the bell. All right, let's get that winner scene up. Oh my god. So there he is, Billy Mack. Congratulations to you. Got our first one of the night and an epic decider. Oh my god. I am putting that in the recommended viewing. Game 5, set 1. Oh my god. Alright, so congratulations to you. I'm going to go ahead and do this. There we go. Congratulations. Thank you both for coming on. So up next, it's going to be Guy wearing blue taking on Raycon. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our second set of the night coming up here. Let's get those introductions, please. In the red corner, he is known in the world of classic Tetris, or at least here on the Monday Night Friendlies, as Mr. Big Brain at time. Coming up with all sorts of big brain plays to try and take home some sets. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Raycon. All right, his opponent in the blue corner, Yes, I put him on the correct side. As he has one preferred color of choice. And he's going to look to represent it here on Tetris Friendlies tonight. It's a guy wearing blue. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we are ready to go here. They are just wrapping up the warm-up here. And by wrapping up the warm-up, I mean I need some readies and level selections so we can get this one underway. Alright, so Raycon ready to go. Asking for level 18. And guy wearing blue is good. Says, yup. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and count him down. Game number 1 of set number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, of course, last time we saw Raycon here on the Monday Night Edition of Friendlies, it was last week, actually. Unfortunately, took a brutal loss to Melon Soda in 4 games. And is going to look to redeem himself here against Guy Wearing Blue, who I would say is relatively even in skill level to Melon Soda. So, I think this will be a good testament to where both these two players are at. I know Raycon, of course, the Division 5 player right now in CTL. Blue, of course, in my Division 6 this season, and was looking to get the playoff spot, and I gave him a chance to try and get the playoff spot, but NDDK ultimately was able to get it. So I know Raycon was looking at playoff relegation at some point during the season too. I don't remember if it ended up being him or Peyton that ended up with that spot, but it was one of them. So at any rate, both are at an even skill level as Raycon knocks down the dirty Tetris here to get him to 77,000. Blue at 53,000. And thanks to the dirty Tetris from Raycon, both stacks are clean right now. A nice long bar to fill in the dependency for Raycon. Ooh, but Guy Wearing Blue, as soon as I say they're clean, he is in some trouble right now. Getting way up high. And he's just tapping away, trying to get out of this one. Let's see if he can do it. And he's not going to get the T over to the left. And he's going to be done at just 60,000. So Raycon at 126 is good. Takes game number 1. So there we go. All right, and they are both ready to go for game number 2. Guy Wearing Blue seeming to shake it off quick and is ready to go on level 15. So we're going to count him down. Game 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And wait, I'm trash, says Guy Wearing Blue. Well, you said it. Not me. I didn't say that. Now, but all jokes aside, they are off and running here. And Raycon has got himself a spicy long bar dependency towards the left side over on column 3 already. Does not want to use that L to fill it in, and understandably so. He has got himself into quite the position here. And is going to get 2 long bars to fill it in. Wow, nicely done. Some great patience there on level 15. And he made it happen. And is going to get the center well Tetris. Well, by center well, I mean column 9, but close enough. So about 1 Tetris separating these 2 players. Guy Wearing Blue able to get a Tetris while Raycon was busy dealing with that left side that he had, that gnarly left side he had going on at the beginning of the game. Tetris in for Raycon now, 42,000 to 58,000 here through first 15 lines. Blue with another Tetris. We've got Sunny Disposition in the chat. Welcome in. Always good to see you. Tetris in now for Raycon. We are pretty neck and neck here, though. Raycon slightly ahead in lines. He's at 29 lines, whereas Blue is at 21. He's going to knock down another Tetris and close that gap. And there's another one for both. So 121 for Raycon, 135 for Blue. Blue also behind in line, so this lead is a little bit bigger than it would appear at first glance. As assuming both players get to the kill screen, Blue has more runway to work with. So if they both, assuming they both keep up this efficiency, Blue will ultimately have the edge. But of course, assuming both players get to the kill screen is not always a sure thing. So anything can happen here. As we've seen it time and time again. That we've seen 200,000 point advantages here on the, at least just here on the Monday Night Edition of Friendlies alone. We've seen them disappear like that. You know, it's, anything can happen here. As we are actually neck and neck now. As the score is 165 for Raycon, 162 for Blue. But again, about a 5-line difference. Raycon being ahead in lines. So he has closed the gap a little bit. Oh, and I like that adjustment of the L piece too. Didn't really have a great spot for it, but that spot is probably as good a spot as any, given the board state. He's going to go ahead and just build on row 3. Slam home that Tetris. And another one on row 3 for Raycon. As Blue, meanwhile, kind of got a... Okay, he's got the long bar dependency filled in with the long bar and is going to go ahead and start building on row 2 because he's ready to go. He's Tetris ready. And decides not to put that S piece... I'm surprised he didn't put that S piece one more over, but... what do I know? So both players kind of taking some skims here, trying to keep their Tetris well open. Blue knocks down the Tetris. Raycon still looking for one in column 8 and gets the long bar for the Tetris. There we go, 230 to 235. Both players at the same line count at 71 lines, so we're neck and neck. Now Blue with the Tetris, and now actually taking a 1 Tetris lead as Raycon had to take a few burns. And is still setting up in column 8, knocking down another one. So now Raycon, though, gonna have some complications here. Okay, gets the J, though. Actually, may not be that bad. Yeah, no, he's actually fine. At least as far as center well Tetrises go. He's ready to go. He's ready for it. He's trying to take as few burns as possible, and it's kind of working out for him so far. So we'll see how long he sticks with it. Oh, there we go. Perfect well transfer back over to the right. As he gets to 276 now. 277 for guy wearing blue. So both players are approaching the 90 line mark here, about 10 to 15 lines away from the 16 transition. Of course, level 15 transition happens a bit earlier than on the level 18 portion of play, but these two know that. These two are pros. They know what they're doing. Well, maybe not pros, but aspiring pros. So 315 now. 336 with that Tetris for guy wearing blue. And oh, and Raycon with a slight misdrop of the L piece and decided to make an adjustment with the J piece accordingly. Wow, some nice burns for Raycon here on level 16. So they're off and running, both of them now. But a 1 Tetris lead for guy wearing blue. Raycon knocking out another Tetris. And now, ooh man, he could really use a T. Oh, and the early shift of the J piece. And now is going to have some real problems. Really needs another J. Gets it. As he's moving on to 17. It's 17 again. Raycon just having to burn this down. Does not want to top out right now. So he knows blue's got the lead. 350 to 385. And he also knows that 19 transition is looming. But of course, the game's like, oh, 19 transitions coming? Here's some squares. And I think that might end up doing him in a nice tuck. But it's not going to happen for Raycon. And blue at 430 with that dagger is going to tie it up. 1-1. There we go. So, yeah, so Blue, you are good. You can go ahead and top out once you hear this. As Raycon is ready to go for game number 3. Oh, he wants to end this in style? Okay. And bangarang, as King would say. Alright, he's ready to go. We're going to count him down. Game 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So they're off and running, this time on a level 18 start. You're fair. That you did. Yeah, King was probably in the next room over. Heard that, was just his ears probably just perked up. So like, wife, please hold. I gotta hold on. Someone stole my thing. Someone stole my thing. I gotta. All right, quick Tetris for Raycon here. 74,000, 55 for guy wearing blue. As music is not happy with me at the moment. No, wait, I gotta go back the other way. There we go. Tetris now for Raycon, 166. We are at the 30-35 line mark, depending on whose board you're looking at. And Tetris now for guy wearing blue. It's at 127. Raycon at 188, so 4-line difference, but Raycon definitely with the true lead here. And Madeline, I won't disclose the college I'm graduating from, just privacy. I'll DM it to you later, but I am graduating with a degree in computer science. So but oh, me speaking of science, it's no science that Raycon is in some trouble. I don't know. I couldn't think of a good segue, but he tops out at 191. Blue at 197 with a bit of a messy board himself is good. Takes game number 3. And here we go. Blue with a 2-1 lead. Yeah, and thank you, Grand Designs. All right, so once we got ready in the level selection for this game 4, we will go ahead and get this one underway. And he's ready to go, level 15. Raycon is ready. We're going to count him down. Game 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And coming up next, we've got Madeline taking on the King. And yeah, they're both here. They know the drill. They've done this enough times. But so after the conclusion of this set, they will be up and at 'em. But no, but Madeline, to answer your question, my specific concentration did not actually require linear algebra, weirdly enough. So yeah, I have my specific concentration was in software engineering, which did not require it. So, you know, fortunately for me, did not have to do any of that nonsense, nor did I have to do Calc 3. So, yeah, no, it was lucky more than anything. Speaking of lucky, Raycon tempting fate here, getting way up high, but it's going to knock down 2 Tetrises there to get him to 76,000. Blue at 39,000. Simul Tetris now for both players. Oh, Penguin and Saturnic? Oh, I honestly didn't even know. King, what happened to Penguin and Saturnic? Must have been a match that was canceled. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Because I know King had to fix a couple things in the queue. And he said he would handle it, so. But there's a Tetris down the left for Raycon. I believe that was column 3. Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, it's Penguin Panic and Saturnic coming up next. Oh, man. Yeah, you right. You right. Yeah, you right. Might be. Again, my degree's in computer science, not English, so. God, can you imagine being an English major? Bruh. But speaking of bruh, Raycon still going for that column 3 Tetris well, it looks like. Is seen as a bruh moment by some, but not for Raycon. For Raycon, it is a big brain moment. He's at 177. So, seems to be working so far as he's got the lead. 196 with that Tetris to 162 as Blue knocks down a Tetris. And now Raycon has transferred his well back over to the right. And, yeah, there's a nice clean well transfer. So, they're just trading Tetrises back and forth here. And if you're Raycon, that's definitely a good thing because you've got the lead. Tetris now for Raycon, 237 for him. Tetris for Blue to get him to 203. So again, a couple Tetrises separating these two. And we are now in the back half of the level 15 portion of play. Guy wearing blue just doing the best he can here. It is well past midnight where he is out in France. So, France? I think it's France. If memory serves. So Raycon with another center well Tetris getting him to 265. So this is right pretty built out, so I imagine he'll stick with it. Yep, looks like he will. This guy wearing blue just sticking with the traditional right well. And is behind a bit in points, just not playing as efficiently here in the early going. But he's got the 2-1 lead right now. He does have a game to give, but definitely would like to finish this one out as it is very late at night where he is. Hell, it's relatively late here, depending on your standard of late. But there's a Tetris. Oh, Raycon missing the Z-spin. But that's okay, because he's at 305. Make that 306. And there's the Tetris for Blue now. So we are just about 15 lines away from the level 16 transition. And is there space for one more match? Unfortunately not. Not tonight, as we've got 8 matches in already. This is our second one of the night. But yeah, we'll definitely still have Euro friendlies this Thursday over with Tugi. And this Friday, I imagine will be pre-booked as usual with the King. I'm assuming it'll be pre-booked. That's how he usually does it. But speaking of booking, guy wearing blue looking to book his ticket here at a level 16 transition. Both players actually are looking to do so. Guy wearing blue needing to take a few burns, though. Raycon, gonna get there with a dirty Tetris. 371, his score going into 16. And hits another Tetris to go to 391. Guy wearing blue with 1 line to go. And is gonna get there with a Tetris. 305 for him. So about a 90,000 point difference between these two right now. but it was about a 70,000 point difference at transition. As Raycon is a few lines ahead, is on level 17. So 307, 395. Raycon just filling in what he can, getting square bursted at an awful time to get square bursted. Not that there's ever a good time. So he's got his work cut out for him to try and dig out of this. This is the opportunity Guy Wearing Blue is looking for to catch up here. He's at 353, Raycon at 404, but Raycon getting another Tetris, moving to 427, and has lowered his board. Is looking nice and clean now. Just got to take a few burns and transfers well back over to the right. Has one line to go now until the 19 transition. He's going to try not to burn here. Oh, and an interesting tuck with the J there. Don't know if that's what he was going for. But he's going to transition at 438. Blue at 380 right now. Just needs one more burn to transition and does it 384. So there they go, off and running here. Game 4. This is a crucial one here. Raycon hitting another Tetris here on 19. So 465 for Raycon, 389 for Guy Wearing Blue. Oh man, Guy Wearing Blue having a little trouble here on 19. He's gonna throw that long bar all the way to the right, employing the Valor trick here, but unfortunately hanging a long bar in column 2, and is gonna be done at 394. So Raycon at 503, hopping his way along on the green level that I'm sure Tebanoku calls the frog level. But he's good at any rate. And we're going to a decider once again. Wow. Set's already going the distance tonight. All right, Raycon is ready to go level 18. Oh, there's the ready from Guy Wearing Blue. I missed it. There it is. So they're ready to go. Game 5 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Now, I'm going to say this again just so I can fix it in post. So I can, quote-unquote, fix it in post later. Coming up next, after the conclusion of this set, you're going to get Penguin Panic taking on Saturnic. So, if you guys are both here, well, I hope you guys are both here, because you guys are next. Just make sure you guys are set up and ready to go, because you guys are up after the conclusion of this one. Raycon has just bought you guys some time as well. Hence taking us to a decider. He did you a favor. That's why he did it. Just for you. So no excuses. No excuses. All right, so quick score check here. First 15 lines of action now. Tetris for Blue gets him to 92,000. Raycon at 71,000. So about a 1 Tetris difference in favor of Blue, but Raycon answering back. So definitely neck and neck in the early going, as you would expect. They're just keeping things clean, trading Tetrises back and forth. Both players looking pretty strong right now, actually. Raycon on kind of a hot pace here, 117 through 25 lines. Pretty good. As he hits another Tetris to get to 139. And Guy Wearing Blue on actually almost identical pace. Unfortunately, having to take a couple more burns. But still at 146 through 32 lines. Both these players having a really solid start here. Best in the whole set so far, I would say. Guy Wearing Blue now having to take some burns. Ooh, could have adjusted that T for the S. Looked like he might have not seen it in time. It is very late where he is, so understandable. But he's going to clean it out, knock down the Tetris. Oh, and man, Raycon getting high up here. Going to open up that well and get the long bar just in time. Knock down the Tetris, and another one for Raycon. So we are approaching the 50 line mark here. Raycon already surpassing the 200,000 point mark. Blue just about there as well at 196. There's a Tetris to get him there. So we're neck and neck, about a 5,000 point difference between these two players right now. Raycon could have filled in the long bar dependency, but decided to throw it all the way right, lower down the stack. Has a hole that he's going to have to deal with. And, oh, is he going to go dirty? Okay, he's going to take this dirty triple. I think he was thinking about going dirty if that long bar hadn't showed up so quick. Would have been very interesting to see that one play out. But is going to go for a center well over in column 5, or 6. Yeah, 6. And, oh, man, he is not looking to take any birds here, and it's going to pay off. There's the Tetris there, 252. 268 for Blue, who is in a bit of a mess way up on the top shelf. It's at 270. Needs to... Oh, man, needs an L. Gets it. Needs another L or a long bar, or could use the J. There it is. Just going to go ahead and skip it with the J. So he's not out of the woods yet, but his well is open for business. He has decided to stop having it be closed. Oh, man. Really needed a long bar to fill in the dependency. Didn't get it, and that is just going to prolong his dig. This long bar flat, though, will help out with the stack. Will help keep it out of the way. So long bar kind of not what he needs right now. Oh, man, he's in trouble here now. Nice long bar flat again. Gets the J over to the right. Oh, man, that T misdrop, though, is going to do him in at 286. And Raycon with that Tetris at 356 is going to survive game number 5 at, whoops, wrong one, to take the game of the match. Congratulations to you. Charlie, ring the bell. All right. Let me get to that winner scene. So there he is. Or rather, a replica of him. A minifigure, something of the sort. But congratulations to Raycon, pulling out all the big brain plays to take this one. And thank you both for coming on, as always. So up next, it is Penguin Panic taking on Saturnic. Let's go. Be right back. Oh, it's the... oh, that's what that is? Oh, okay. I didn't recognize that at first. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. Wow, amazing. Oh, yeah, and I just saw, like, you can't see it, you couldn't see it on the scene, but it says, thumb, he is doing the whip. Yeah, duh, that should have been so obvious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our third set of the night here. Coming up here on Monday Night Friendlies. Let's get those introductions, please. In the red corner, he is one of the newer players here in the world of Classic Tetris and has very quickly gotten kind of cracked, as he is our CTM Tier 3 Community Tournament Champion in the month of April. And he's going to look to show us how he got it tonight. It's Penguin Panic! And in the blue corner, his opponent, representing the world of LATAM in the world of Classic Tetris. And he is representing our late and great friend, Pepe, with a little heart in his picture there. And he's going to look to do him proud. It's the one and only Saturnic. So there he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, match number 3 here on Monday Night Friendlies. About ready to get kicked off here. We've got a ready in chat from Saturnic. And, oh, we already had the ready from Penguin Panic. Ready 18. While I was screaming my head off, he was ready to go. So let's count it down. Game number 1. I don't know what I'm wasting time for. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so here we go. Off and running. So still lots left to go here tonight. Of course, this is our 3rd match out of 8. And again, hopefully this summer, I will absolutely be able to take more week to week. So again, I appreciate everybody bearing with me as I wrap things up for school. That's gonna be, it'll be a lot easier this summer. So I'm looking forward to that very much. I also look forward to seeing some of the results of the Upstarts #1 contender bracket. We won't be playing any matches for that tonight, but I believe we were still waiting on a confirmation from Rory. Ooh, but speaking on a confirmation, still waiting on a confirmation that Penguin Panic's gonna survive, and it's not gonna happen. 30,000 his final score. So Saturnic at 74,000 is good. It takes game number 1. Gets a gift. So GG to you. You're good. All right. So Penguin Panic shaking it off pretty quick, and they're both ready to go on level 18 once again. So we're gonna count it down. Game number 2. As Martz would say, warm up is done. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And Rory, 90% confirmed. So does that mean everything but his head? Or does that mean, like, probably? No. No, I kid. No, hopefully he'll play. Because that would be, come on. It's not the Upstarts Championship without him. It's just not. The original Upstarts Champion. Said, ooh, what's right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, man. But speaking of tournaments, we got a match going on right now. We got Penguin Panic already doing better than the last game. He's at 50,000. Penguin Panic now, the one having a little bit of issues here. He's got a tuck set up here, but he's at 51,000. So a nice neck and neck start here. But Saturnic, I think meant to pull an S-spin there, but accidentally did an early shift there. But his stack is just fine. Got some great pieces to burn out of it. So there's another Tetris for both players now. 101 for Penguin Panic, 104 for Saturnic. They're keeping close with each other. Oh, and breaking news! For those who missed it, who can't see it in the chat, or those who are playing, look at that! Rory is in! Let the tournament commence! So for those in the Upstarts #1 contender bracket, Rory has been confirmed, baby. Yes. So over these next few weeks, it'll be that tournament will be taking place on any episode of Friendlies. It'll be you can either book with the King for the Friday night edition, with Tugi for the Euro Friendly Thursday edition, or book with me beforehand. I know I do open queue, but I will happily book it beforehand. For that specific tournament, I will do it. So there we go. But speaking of match play, we've got some epic match play being booked. We've got some happening right now, and we are still neck and neck here through the 50 line mark. About one Tetris separating these two players right now. As we are 55 lines through. Penguin Panic taking some conservative burns here. There's a Tetris for Saturnic on row 3. Had a hole that he created that he has to contend with. Ooh, Penguin Panic with multiple holes to contend with, though. He is having some struggles here as we are now at the 60 line mark. He's actually behind by about 8 lines as well, or at least he was a moment ago. So Saturnic really using this opportunity to start running away with it here. He's at 244. Penguin Panic at 174. And there's the Tetris for Saturnic again to expand his lead. Almost 100,000 point lead here, and he's just 3 lines ahead. There's the Tetris to get him there. So a commanding lead for Saturnic right now. Penguin Panic still just kind of burning away. He's Tetris ready. Oh, but he takes the triple just as the long bar shows up. Saturnic now with a couple holes to deal with in rows 2 and 3. Gonna have to... Oh, man, he's getting square bursted in his... Or it's getting a little dicey here. So is Penguin Panic, so neither player in great shape. Oh, that square burst for Saturnic is gonna send him to the roof at 297. Was having a pretty good game there, but unfortunately not able to keep it going. So 297, 160, his final score. So Penguin Panic, if you can hear me, you need to get to 298 or alternatively 297, 200. But let's just say 298 just for the sake of it. So 298 your target, and he's at 211 right now. I think it's our first true chase down situation of the night. Well, besides the one with Roman and Billy Mack, I suppose, but they both topped out, so like almost instantaneously. So and we got Bill in the chat with a little fun fact here. It is if you're in the US of A, it is World Penguin Day. So Penguin Panic definitely looking to take this one, represent. I'm going to represent here. And he needs to, but before he can do that, he needs to get to 298 in this game number 2. And he's only got 10 lines to go to the transition. He really would like to do it before then. Not sure how good his 19 is. But I think regardless, you definitely want to try and do it before 19 if you can. He's got 10 lines to go. There's one. Give him to 255. Could potentially get 2 more. If he doesn't take any burns here. Well, actually, he could technically take 1. And is going to take 1 there. And now only has 1 more Tetris. So this is going to take some 19 play now. There's the Tetris now. 281. Okay. Less than a Tetris will do it. Gonna go ahead and just take this double. And, ooh, man. Kind of blocked off his left. He's gonna just burn this down as much as he can and gets the long bar all the way over. 287 now. 10K more will do it. And he's just lining this out. He's just going middle-aged white guy strats. And, you know, in a lot of cases, that is the way to go. Taking some notions from Grand Designs for sure. He's at 292. Needs to get to 298. So 3,000 more will do it. And, oh, man, misdrops that L piece. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's good. Okay. I was going to say, you've got to be kidding me. He's at 297, 416. He got it. Look at that. Less than 1,000 points. Clutching it out is Penguin Panic. Oh my god. So there we go. It's tied up. Wow. So some clutch play post-transition. It's gonna tie up this series 1-1. This one already looking like it's gonna go the distance. And they are both ready to go. I'm assuming they're sticking with 18 since no one said otherwise. So we're gonna go ahead and count them down. Game number 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wow, so this one already shaping up to be a good one. Yeah, these great designs. Yeah. Probably the definition of middle-aged white guy strat, you know? Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, you're right. Like, in most cases, that is, if you've got all the runway in the world, that is absolutely the way to go. Like, and we've got Tetris time in the chat now. Welcome in. On time as usual. Nah, all jokes aside, welcome in. And he is letting us know that he's watching this in VR. That must be quite the experience. I'm honored. I'm truly honored. Alright, so Penguin Panic at 57,000. Ooh, could have went for a T-Tuck. Don't think he saw it in time, though. He's going to go for the S-Spin. Oh, but missed it. He's shaking his head at that one. But he's at 66,000. Saturnic at 82,000. So Saturnic having the better start once again. But as we saw last time, anything can happen. I mean, Penguin Panic barely got that chase down, but he did get it. So you never know. It's still very close here. Only about one Tetris separating these two players. I thought it was middle-aged. Middle class. I don't think I've heard that one before, Bill. Oh, man. All right, so let me give a quick score check here. 103 for Penguin Panic. 156 for Saturnic. Did he originally say middle class? Like, bruh. Alright, well, I don't know. Maybe everyone just changed it to middle age because it just doesn't, it has a better ring to it. I don't know. Tetris now for Penguin Panic. Closing the gap here, he's at 151. Saturnic at 161 as he knocks down a Tetris to get to 183. So Penguin Panic now with a bit... Oh, actually resolves it with the J. Never mind. I was going to say he had a square tuck setup, but found an alternative solution, which actually worked out really well because he didn't get the square quite when he wanted it. But he's going to knock down a Tetris here, get it to 234. Penguin Panic at 165 as we are approaching the... We're about halfway through this 18 portion of play here. 65 lines in. Saturnic with another Tetris. Tetris now for Penguin Panic down the middle. So he's just doing everything he can to try and catch up here. And is going to go ahead and burn this down, though. Trying to start transferring the well back over to the right. So he's down by about 70,000 points here. 195 to 265. So we are about 85 to 90 lines through. There's a Tetris for Penguin Panic. He's got his stack all cleaned out now. Saturnic going for another Mike-Well Tetris there. And it looks like he may just go ahead and stay on row 3. So about a 40,000 point difference between these two players. Couple Tetrises here. Penguin Panic really starting to close the gap. He's coming in hot now. And, oh man, he's just getting JS. His version of the game must be a big JavaScript fan. That's what it is. He's really, it's really into JavaScript. It wants him to use JavaScript to solve the problem. But guess what? JavaScript ain't gonna work here in Nest Tetris. It didn't exist in 1989. Well, actually, it may pay off for him. He may actually survive this. Ooh, missed. Could have went a different way with that L, but not much he can do now. He's gonna top out after a misdrop of the T. The JavaScript not able to save him. And he's done at 298. So Saturnic is good and is gonna take the lead 2-1. So GG to you. We are heading on to game 4. All right, and Saturnic ready to go. Just need the ready from Penguin Panic. All right, he's ready to go. We're going to count him down. Game 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, these matches are obviously scripted. Yeah, it's a... Yo, that photo finish, I scripted that from the beginning. I scripted that at about 6 o'clock this morning. We've had it all planned out all day long. Yeah, obviously, that's what's happening here. Oh, my God. So already some burns being taken by both players, but Saturnic getting the first touches of the game. Future CT. Oh my God. So there it is. CTL's been exposed. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, screenshot that. What? Oh my God. Oh man, quick score check here. We're about 20 lines in. 36,000 for Penguin Panic. Make that 59,119 for Saturnic. So Saturnic off to a pretty hot start here through the first 27. Oh, don't worry, Bill. I'll edit it out in post. Oh, man. So Saturnic with a fairly sizable lead here in the early going, but Penguin Panic still with the cleaner board at the moment. Saturnic with a tuck setup needs the L, is going to get it, but now has a long bar dependency to contend with. And, well, there you go. He instantly got the long bar. So there's the touches for Saturnic. Get him to 172. Penguin Panic at just 92,000. So about an 80,000 point advantage for Saturnic here through the first 45 or so lines. Both players knocking down another Tetris. Bump the table there. As is now about a 100,000 point lead here through the 50 line mark. But Penguin Panic closing the gap back down to 80,000 with that Tetris. So both players looking pretty good here, kind of just trading Tetrises back and forth, playing nice and clean, almost boring in a way, but it's too good. It's too good. You guys are playing it too good. So, obviously, Saturnic just had the hotter start here in this one. And music has stopped. One moment, please. Here we go. So there we go. And if you're Saturnic right now, definitely are enjoying the fact that you're just trading Tetrises back and forth. And, ooh, Penguin Panic having to set up a little situation with that T-piece, but is going to resolve it very quickly with a couple of quick burns. He's just doing everything to try and cut into this lead, and it's just not happening because Saturnic is just staying clean. Saturnic is, however, ahead by a few lines, by about 8 lines, so really, pace-wise, it's only about a 60,000 point advantage, assuming both players continue to just score Tetrises all the way to the kill screen. But as we've seen, that does not always happen, so... In fact, has yet to happen tonight, so... By anybody, so there you go. So, quick score check here. Saturnic at almost 100 lines now, 97 to be exact, is at 398. Penguin Panic, 92 lines, is at 271, so pretty commanding lead now for Saturnic as Penguin Panic is just digging away here. He is digging out, as Jeff would do. He's making great work of the pieces he's getting. And let me give him a quick refresh here. We got some PowerPoint action going on. There we go. So now Saturnic with the long bar dependency. And see, he's getting these long bars right when he needs them. And it's working out so well for him right now. But he is now in some trouble. But, oh, there you go. There's the long bar to get the Tetris. And he is just 13 lines away from the transition at 493. Has a J dependency to fill in. Oh, uses something else just as the J shows up. He's going to go ahead and just open this up. Oh, man, he's got a dirty Tetris well going now. And there's the dirty Tetris for Saturnic. 518 now his score. As he is now just 3 lines away from the transition. There's the Tetris, 544. He is up and running. Oh, baby. Penguin Panic way behind right now. But is still 7 lines away from the transition. So Saturnic putting on a show right now, looking to close this out. As Penguin Panic transitions at 347. So here we go. He is up and running. He's got his work cut out for him if he wants to try and take this one. He's either going to have to go all the way, or he's going to have to just line it out and hope Saturnic tops out, which it looks like he might, actually. Oh, that T-hang may do him in. He's got something for that left, and it's, going to try to burn away, but that T is going to hang as well. Dirty Tetris for Penguin Panic now, as he needs to get to 558. So there's your target. 558 has almost 200,000 points to chase down. But as we've seen on this show before, it can happen. He's only on level 20. Has all night to do this. So let's see what he can do here. He needs to get to 558. He's at 391. We're at level 21. He's got a well open now. And he's going to go ahead and just take that conservative burn. Would really like to get that well back over to the right if he can. Oh, but adjust for the long bar for the Tetris in column 3. 422 now for Penguin Panic. So he's on level 22. Ooh, misdrops that S-piece, but gets a long bar to fill in the dependency it created. Oh, man, that square. Oh, that might be fatal. Let's see if he can get this down enough. Can he get the J over? Oh, he gets it! Oh, my goodness. He is still alive. Can he get this other one over? No, it's not going to happen. And he's done at 430. So Saturnic with a commanding 18 play says game 4 is no more. He's got the game of the match. Charlie, ring the bell. All right, let's get that winner scene going. So congratulations, Saturnic, representing LATAM and taking home the victory for Pepe. GG to you. And Penguin Panic, I have to say, that was a valiant effort. That was, I thought you had that. I thought you were gonna get it. That was a very good effort. So up next, you're gonna get the King taking on. Whoop, I don't know why I used that transition. This is gonna be the King taking on Madeline. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned, everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is match number 4 here, coming up on the Monday Night Edition of Friendlies. Let's get those introductions, please. In the red corner, she is one of the world's finest up-and-coming hyper tappers in the world of classic Tetris, setting new PBs very quickly. When did she become a 900k player? My God. But formerly was fluffy, but is not so fluffy anymore. One of the toughest players out there nowadays. It's Madeline. And in the blue corner, her opponent, he is the gracious host of the Friday night edition of Tetris Friendlies, the founder of this epic showdown, the WrestleMania of classic Tetris. Ladies and gentlemen, get the white claws out for the king of the restreams, Kingsman! Hulking out already. There he is. There he is. The classic King Hulk moment right there. So there you go. Once we've got some readies in the chat and a level selection from one of you, we'll go ahead and get it going. And seriously, like, look at these taps. And good night, Penguin Panic. Seriously, thank you for coming on. That was a hell of a set. Alright, so King's ready to go. And he says ladies first on the level selection, so it'll be Madeline's level choice for game number 1. So just wrapping up this warm-up game. It's on level 23. Man, we may as well. It's fine. Depends on how patient the king is. Nah, I'm kidding. So once she's ready to go, though, like we will get started though. Using those intimidation tactics on the king. My God. All right, there we go. She's ready to go. Level 18. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and count it down. Game number 1. It is coming your way in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We got the terror of Thailand is here in the chat. Welcome in, Torja. Says, King is shaking right now. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I would be too. This is game number 1 here of this epic showdown here. We got Madeline and the King. Madeline does have the first Tetris of the game. King still looking for his first. King getting kind of high up already. He's going to go ahead and take a triple. Still no long bar in sight, but there it is. Boom, Tetris for Kingsman. 39,000 to 69,000 for Madeline. Hey, now she's going to make that 92 with that Tetris. And there's another simul Tetris now for both players. Both players looking a lot cleaner now than at the beginning of the game, at least in King's case. He's at 65,000 now. Madeline at 116. So a few Tetrises separating these two players in the early going. But Kingsman now having to take some more burns over on the left. Does not want to rock the left well. He's no Anna D, so he doesn't want to mess with that. So now he's got a little bit of a J dependency going on over on the right. And he's going to get the J to fill it in. And now he's nice and clean, but still needs to get Tetris ready. And Adeline's really taking advantage right now. She's got almost a 100,000 point lead already here in game number 1. And there it is. Tetris for Madeline, 209 to 77. Madeline with a commanding lead already, but Kingsman looking to fire right back with some scores of his own. Oh, man. Got that long bar dependency, but he's got it blocked off now. So now needs to fill in the right side. And he's going to get the long bar to do it. But, man, his stack is not looking good right now. He's going to be in Dig City for a hot minute here. He's got his passport ready to go, but he's trying to get his plane ticket back, but lost the passport. He's got to find it. Let's see if he can do it quickly enough. And no, the J-hang. He's not going to find it. Passport is MIA, and Madeline is good. It takes game number 1 in commanding fashion. All right, she is ready to go for game number 2. Kingsman's ready to go, and he ain't afraid. He's sticking with level 18. He knows that was just a suffer game for him. So we're going to go ahead and count him down. Game 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And yes, warm-up is done, as Martz would say. So they are both off and running here for game number 2. Madeline, of course, winning game 1 in commanding fashion. Ooh, but just dropped that long bar. Looks like she had her hands off the controller for a second. Had to readjust. So he's going to be taking some burns here to start things out, and man, he's kind of getting S-bursted right now. Not really getting any other piece. Oh, there's another S. Oh, hey, do you need another S? Because here you go. So this time it's going to be Madeline having the rough start here. He's going to get a nice dirty triple to lower this down. And you know, speaking of Martz, Martz made the Q tonight, right? Please tell me he made the Q tonight. Wait. What the heck? Did Martz not make... Bruh. No, wait, Martz missed the Q. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. I missed him. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, how did Martz not make... Okay. I was shocked. I'm like, I thought he did. All right, 83,000 for Kingsman, 45 for Madeline. So, rough start here for Madeline here in game number 2. Kind of a reverse of what happened in game number 1. We'll see if Madeline sticks with row 2. Looks like she will, and it's going to knock down the Tetris. Get to 72,000. Starting to close the gap here. As Kingsman's just chipping away at these couple of holes he's got towards the bottom. Fills one in, and has got the second one open now. So could really use an L piece or a long bar. That will work as well. He's going to go ahead and fill in his dependencies with the J pieces. Now, ooh, man, Madeline having a rough go here with a couple of line dependencies. Is able to make one significantly easier to work with, but now her other one is blocked off, and she's not necessarily in the safest of positions. I mean, she's looking okay now, but that was looking really scary for a second there. Just gonna go ahead and use that L piece to fill in the dependency on the right.
Conspiracy would have been exposed!
And No Mori with the party at 19. Welcome in, everybody. Hope whatever restream you had going went well. And congratulations on Champion Summit, man. I'm looking forward to playing you. But speaking of playing, we still got King and Madeline playing. This is game number 2. Now that King's warm-up is done. And, ooh, man, he's got that long bar dependency down the left. Let's see if he gets this long bar, or if he even holds out for it. He's going to get it down the left. There we go. Okay, his board definitely in a safer position now. So quick score check here. We're about 70 lines in. Madeline at 126. Kingsman at 177. So still about a 2 Tetris lead. Oh, but King hangs the Z, but gets the L over. And, ooh, didn't throw that S over to the left. I don't think, maybe he didn't think he could get it over, but he's going to be done at 179. Just throws in the towel. So Madeline needs to get to 180 to take this one. So Madeline at 151 needs to get to 180 if she wants to go up 2-0. See if she can do it. Has to open up the well. Does. There's the long bar for the Tetris. So just a few more burns will do it here. Needs to get to 180. Now let's see if she decides to try and do this in style, or if she's just going to line it out. Play it safe. Let's see. She's got the Tetris ready. He's technically just a push down points away. And, oh, passed up on the Tetris. Didn't realize that it was open. And what is happening? Okay, there we go. She's good. 180. Madeline's up 2-0. There we go. Wow. Really flexing on the King there. That could have went really bad had she been droughted after that. But she's good. 2-0. All right, so King fans now looking for the reverse sweep. And he's ready to go for game number 3. Madeline ready to go as well. Looking to stick with level 18. So let's count him down. Game number 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, Brian, you probably saw Tetris Friendlies. It was like, oh, it's Kingsman. Yeah, no, Now, he got me because he thought he was getting promoted at his job and decided, or something like that. Thought he was going to need more time away on Mondays. But didn't end up happening. But he decided to keep me around anyway for some reason. So, hey, I'm glad to be doing this. So, but someone who's not so glad right now is Madeline, as she is in some trouble up top already. Has a Tetris on the board, but man, is really gonna have to put some work in to get out of this. And she's doing just that, actually. Wow, she's just tapping away. Ooh, missed the tap on that J piece, but is gonna get the long bar over there to correct the situation. Wow, just look at those taps. My God. Definitely a major improvement since we saw her last year at Friendlies. My God. She's got that 900 KPB now, and it shows. She's just getting out of situations that, seriously, like, just a couple months ago, no way she would have got out of this. Like, and she's doing it. So she's at 41,000, Kingsman at 81,000. So Kingsman with the lead, but not by a lot through the first 30 lines. Neither player off to all that great of a start. And ooh, an interesting J-tuck there from Madeline as well. Maybe overthinking it a little bit, but she's doing fine. She can just tap, tap, tap away. She's found the grip that works for her. And yeah, she's nice and clean. Boom touches for Madeline. Now at 74,000. Coming in hot now. Closing in on the king. And there's the Tetris for Madeline. 97,000. 110 for king. So about a half Tetris separating these two players. And there's another one for Kingsman. He's now got the cleaner board. Because he is looking to reverse sweep here. But Madeline in some trouble. Way up high. Gets the T over, though. So she's looking okay. Ooh, looked like she was trying to adjust for the square with that T-piece. But kind of ended up spazzing out a little bit on the button presses. So she's at 109. Kingsman has used the opportunity while she was digging to start running away with it here. He's got about a 100,000 point lead at 205 to 111 for Madeline. Madeline getting a Tetris there to close the gap. And another one for Madeline. Look at that. But she is about 8 lines ahead, though, with those two Tetrises, as she was spending all that time digging, and the pieces coming out a little quicker. So there's a simul Tetris, though, for both these two players. 235 for King. 179 for Madeline. There's another Tetris to help her close the gap, but Kingsman is just showing no signs of let up here. He's had enough. Had enough of losing here in these first two games. He really, really wants to try and pull the reverse sweep. Nice tuck of the J to help with that. But, oh, this long bar drought. Oh, man. He's got this line dependency on the left. Gets the L over to the right. Oh, dirty Tetris for Kingsman. Oh, my God. Wow, how did he get that over? I mean, I don't know if he'll survive this much longer, though. He is way up high on the top shelf. And get quick tap the long bar. Oh, man, 286 his final score. So Madeline knocks down his center wheel Tetris. Just needs a few more bursts. Needs to get to 287. She's Tetris ready, and there it is! There's the Tetris for Madeline. And she's gonna complete the sweep and take the game in the match. That dirty Tetris for King, not enough. So Charlie, ring the bell. All right, there we go. Let's get that winner scene going. And there she is. Your winner in this one. 3-0. Wow, nicely done. Showing the King what's up. So thank you both for coming on. Wow, that was a good set. That was crazy. So up next, you're gonna get Grand Designs taking on Boxy? Wow, he's taking on someone other than Temenoku. All right, this will be interesting. Stay tuned, everybody. right, ladies and gentlemen. We are about halfway through this edition of Monday Night Friendlies. That sweep, keeping us ahead of schedule here. My goodness. So let's get these introductions going for our 5th set of the night. In the red corner, he is pretty much, at this point, he's a staple here on the Monday night edition of Tetris Friendlies. He's made an appearance just about every time. Normally taking on Tebanoku, but is looking to take on someone else tonight and show us that, hey, he can beat other people too. He can beat just about anybody with the highest consistency around. It's Grand Designs. And in the blue corner, his opponent, he is one of our gracious hosts of ELO battles here in the world of Classic Tetris. And he is also the showrunner of the hottest new gaming show in the world of Classic Tetris, Who Wants to Be a Max Outer? And I think tonight he might try and get it for real tonight. It's Boxy! No camera tonight. So there you go. Heist says, ew ELO. Yeah, ew ELO indeed. Yeah, we don't do ELO here on Tetris Friendlies, but we do it elsewhere. It's fairly fascinating at times. Maybe one day, Foxy. Maybe one day. You never know. Alright, so once we got readies in the chat from both these two players and a level selection from one he is. Oh, there he is. There's Boxy. Alright, Grand Designs ready to go on level 18. Just need the ready from Boxy. Looks like he's just kind of setting up the camera there. Oh, or not. Okay. Ego battles. That's amazing. Alright, Boxy's ready to go. We're going to go ahead and count him down. Game number 1 of this epic set coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we got Peyton in the chat here as well. Welcome in. Ego battles. That's just that's amazing. Sorry, I love that so much. That's amazing. Alright, we got Tetris now for Grand Designs. Boxy had one earlier that I just didn't say it because I was laughing at Ego Battles. So, at how amazing of a name that is. So, we're pretty neck and neck here through the first 10 lines. Grand Designs having to take some skims though, so Boxy with the cleaner board. Cleaner board here to start things off, but oh, a dirty Tetris for Grand Designs. There you go. And there is another one. Get rid of 94,000. Now has a 1 Tetris lead through 20 lines. So, yeah, kind of going back and forth here. Both players looking clean now. That dirty Tetris really helping out Grand Designs in his board state. We got Academus here cheering on Boxy. But both players now having to take some burns. Boxy with the lead for the moment. 122 to 102. Yeah, and I'm just looking at chat. Looking like tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day. One hell of a day in the world of Classic Tetris. Not just for ELO, but for Ego as well. Definitely got ELO battles going on with Martz as per usual. I don't know why I said it like that. And then some Ego battles apparently going on. So, may end up feeding right into each other. So there you go. There's a Tetris for Boxy now. 201 for him. 145 for Grand Designs to make that 167. We are about 50 5 lines in. And Boxy again with the lead, so the players just kind of trading Tetris's back and forth. And again, if you are, well, not again, I didn't say this, but if you're Boxy, you're definitely enjoying that because you got the lead. We're definitely okay with just trading Tetris's back and forth because that means nothing will happen. It means the lead will not change. Grand Designs now has a little bit of a hole to contend with. Does not want to put too much weight on it. Oh, he's going to get the perfect pieces to dig out of that. That Tapper RNG coming in clutch for him right now. I say as he's a DAS player, but still. That is some grade A Tapper RNG right there. As we are now approaching the 75 line mark, he is at 222, Boxy at 295. So a fairly tightly contested game now. Though Boxy's starting to pull away. Knocks down another Tetris, 341. Yeah, he's starting to really pull away now. 228 for Grand Designs, 364 for Boxy. My God. So about 100,000 point lead in favor of Boxy now. So this is likely all going to come down to the 19 plus here in game number 1. You know, Aki, you might be right. Like I always say in my intros, man, you never know. You never know. So 282 for Grand Designs, 418 with that Tetris for Boxy. He is at the 100 line mark now, as is Grand Designs, as he hits another Tetris to go to 305. So over 100,000 point advantage for Boxy here. Boxy now gonna go ahead and just take some burns here. Just picks up the stack. He knows transition is coming. And he is looking very good now. Just a couple burns was all it took. Got some great pieces. Made them work. But speaking of making them work, this RNG is making Grand Designs work for every last point he can get right now, as he is in Dig City at the moment. Looking to find his passport. Head on home. Head on home to column 1. Gets the long bar left with a quick tap. Nicely done. And the L. Oh my God. Could really use a long bar right about now. Lost DAS on one of those pieces there. I forget which one. One of them. It's happening so quick. And he's not going to get the long bar for column 9. And he's done at 318. So Boxy with that Tetris at 482. Was about to get a 500k transition, it looks like, too. But he's already good. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. He's good. Game number 1 is all yours. So there you go. And we've got L in the chat. Yeah, Q is closed, unfortunately, for the night. But not to worry. We have plenty of other friendlies action going on later this week. On Thursday, the Euro friendlies with Tugi. And on Friday night, assuming it'll be pre-booked as per usual with the King. So, we'll definitely have some opportunities. Or, alternatively, come back next week. I'll be back next week for sure. So, alright, they're both ready to go, and they're going to stick with level 18. So, we're going to go ahead and count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I know. The fact that yeah, King got Tugi for Euro friendly. I know. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I know. I know. Can't believe he would get someone so toxic. But meanwhile, in this actual game here, both players on the board now with the Tetris. We're exactly tied, 23-560. As Grand Designs hits another Tetris, though, to take the lead. So there we go. They're just trading leads back and forth here. Boxy with some nice tucks here to resolve his board. He didn't really have a whole lot to work with there, but he's going to go ahead and knock down this Tetris and start clearing away these holes towards the bottom. And there we go. Ooh, don't think he realized that L dependency was going to be open. Or, oh no, maybe he did. He's going for the center well. There it is. Okay, no, he knew what he was doing. All right. 118 for Boxy, 94 for Grand Designs. Grand Designs hitting another one to tie it up at 118-940. And, ooh, a couple misdrops from Grand Designs there. And it's gonna, could have tucked that square, but decided not to. He's gonna go ahead and just find an alternative solution there and just use the J the best he can. There's another Tetris for Boxy now. 165 to 130. Grand Design still digging out here. As he is... oh, wow. Okay, that was a perfect play. Not what I would have done, but that is better than what I would have done. So, yeah, he knew better. He knew better than to put the long bar in that dependency. And, yeah, it really paid off. He's going to get another Tetris. 161 now for him. 189 for Boxy. They are both looking crystal clean right now. As Grand Designs hits another one. So Boxy with the lead though, 235 to 185. We are 50 lines in, and oh, Boxy missed the T-Tuck. He's, yeah, definitely shaking his head at that one. Like, what? How did I miss that? Unbelievable. Boxy now, man, trying not to use the Z because he knows that the Z would have put more weight on the hole. And yeah, he really played well to account for that. So Grand Designs at 255, Boxy at 248. So they're neck and neck now as Boxy's had to take some birds. Another simul Tetris. Grand Designs ahead by about 6,000 points as we are past the halfway mark here on level 18, at least in the level 18 portion of play. Boxy, oh, nicely done. Creating long bar dependency as the long bar was showing up. Like, it was clear that he wasn't going to, but saw it was coming, was like, oh, sure, yeah, we'll do that. So 282 for him, 326 for Grand Designs, but Boxy coming right back with a Tetris. Get to 305. Tetris now for Boxy. See, modding you would require me to severely lower my standards. So my sincerest apologies, but... oh, man. But in the meantime, 378 for Grand Designs, 377 for Boxy. We are neck and neck here as we are approaching the 100-line mark. Boxy hits another Tetris. Grand Designs is ready and waiting on the long bar. There's the Tetris for Grand Designs now. 404. Tetris for Boxy. 424. So about a 1 Tetris difference here as both players are now digging a little bit. We're about 20 lines away from the 19 transition. Boxy gonna get a nice line clear there into the Tetris. He's at 451, again, enjoying about a 20,000 point lead, but Grand Design's cutting right into that and taking the lead, actually, by 1,000. We are still neck and neck here with 10 lines to go. Oh, man. This one, I get a feeling this one's gonna come down to the wire. Let's see how these guys handle the 19 plus. That is up and coming. Tetris now for Boxy, 479. Grand Designs at 459. Grand Design's getting those long bars all the way left, really building that out right before the transition, and it's going to transition with a Tetris at 484. Boxy already at 501, still has 2 blinds to go. And there we go, 503 is the transition for him, knocks down a Tetris on level 19, 527 to 488 for Grand Designs. Grand Designs playing it really conservatively, kind of like we talked about earlier. That's, it's what he does in chase down situations, and on 19, he likes to just get used to the speed, and it works out for him in many cases. He's going to go ahead and take that skim with the J. I like that move. It's going to knock down a Tetris on 20 now, 519 to 557. Boxy in some trouble here. Gonna go ahead and take that double and another double there to lower things down. Looking really good now. Both players on level 21, about 1 Tetris separating these two. Neither player with the cleanest of boards. Grand Designs, oh man, that left side pretty inaccessible right now. Knew he didn't have the dash to get the long bar over, and I could see that from a mile away. He did not have the dash or the J. Could not get the J over. Oh man, those long bars coming at the worst possible time, and he's done at 450 or 551. Boxy at 573 was getting high up himself, but it doesn't matter because he's got the lead and he's good for game number 2. Ugh. 40 IQ move there, yeah. Yeah. Forehead. All right, Boxy's ready to go. Just need the ready from Grand Designs, and there it is. Assuming they're sticking with 18, because they have not said otherwise. We're gonna count them down. Game 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so up next, it's gonna be Ian Keith taking on Martz. So there we go. The one I was worried didn't get a Q spot earlier, but then I took a close look. Oh, there he is. Just a little bit later than normal. So there you go. So Martz will definitely be looking to avenge his son after the conclusion of this one. Or not avenge his son, no. Just reassure his son that it's in his blood. I say that like he lost, bro. I was literally there. Oh, yeah, Ian Keith won that set, remember? Oh, man. So, anyway, Grand Design's having a little bit of troubles here early on. He's at 13,000 and is, oh, man, getting way up there. And he knows he does not have this game to give. He is down 2-0, and, oh, man, that is a suspect T placement right there, and that is really going to prolong this dig at best. But Boxy in some trouble, too. He is way up there, getting long bar after long bar, not when he wants them. He's done at 74,000. Oh, my God. So, there we go. He was even kind enough to put it in chat. So, Grand Designs, you need to get to 75,000 or alternatively 74,500. He's at 53,000. He's at 57,000, right on the nose, or at least he wasn't before that burn. He needs to get to 75,000 or 74,500, whichever comes first. He's gonna just line this out here. He's at only 50 lines in, so he's got plenty of time. Another Tetris will likely do it here. No, actually, will definitely do it here. Got this dirty well set up. He's going to take the triple. Needs just a couple more burns. And there it is! Boom! Touches for Grand Designs. 94,000 is good. And we are going to game 4. Okay, Owen. Oh, man. Listen, I'm dumb, okay? It's fine. All right. So once we got ratings in the chat from both these two players, we will go ahead and get started with game 4. Boxy taking advantage of the moment that he topped out to warm up a little bit. So Boxy's ready to go. Just need the ready from Grand Designs. And then we will get this one underway, unless I missed it. No, I didn't. Okay. Sully, GG, and there it is. Okay, we're gonna count him down. Game number 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So once again, up next it is going to be Ian Keith versus Martz. Yeah. See, it would have been if Ian Keith had just won, that would have been so much easier. Like, Ian, this is your fault, Ian, that I couldn't say that gracefully. I blame you for this. So Boxy with a couple Tetris here. Grand Designs with 1. So already a much better start for Grand Designs than the last game. Everything else is my fault. Alright, so Boxy with another touch is getting to 69,000. Hey now. Not 69,420, but 69 nonetheless. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Ian. Alright, so 58,000 here for Grand Designs. 118. Make that 140 for Boxy. Boxy with a pretty big lead here through the first 30 lines. Though Grand Designs behind by a few lines. By about 5. So he is just working away up on the top shelf, his Grand Designs. Just trying to clean up over there because these customers can't reach it. So they're trying to lower this down. Get that produce somewhere within reach of the short customers. So he is just trying to work this down here, getting great pieces to get out of it. But meanwhile, he is down by over 100,000 points, but he's going to knock down a Tetris there to close the gap a little bit. He's at 99,000 through 50 lines. Rough go for him so far. Boxy at 213, make that 236. So Boxy, meanwhile, having the opposite sort of game here, looking to close this out. He is on an absolute tear right now. Boxy with a nice tuck setup here is going to get it with the J. Is going to go ahead and start burning as well because he's starting to get high up. Ooh, some nice flat burns with the L and the eyepiece. Wow, nicely done. So he's just skimming away. And boom, Tetris for Boxy now, 267. And another one to get him to 290. Wow, holy smokes. So about 140,000 point lead for Boxy with that. Although Grand Design's closing the gap with the Tetris. He's at 173 now. There's another Tetris for Grand Designs, looking much cleaner now, but he's got his work cut out for him if he wants to try and catch this one and force a decider. We are over halfway through the level 18 portion of play, and Grand Designs is just now getting to 200k. So it's going to be a tall order, but he is playing much more efficiently now and doing everything he can to try and stay as close as he can, but Boxy showing no signs of let up here. He's looking very solid right now. He's already at 360 through 83, so looking, again, pretty solid performance for him. It's Grand Designs looking to close the gap here. He's down only by 80,000 points now, as we are at the 88 line mark for both players. And a nice rooftop burn for Boxy. So Grand Designs, that efficiency is really starting to help him catch up here. There's another Tetris. 333 to 392. Oh man, that J piece was not quite what he was looking for though. Did not really have a great spot for it. But Boxy had a bit of a J hang over on the left. It's going to look to try and make a tuck setup. We're going to go ahead and do it with the T. Oh, excuse me. And resolves it with a J. Nicely done. So we're about 20 lines away, 20, 25 lines away from the changeover, depending on whose board you're looking at. Grand Design's a bit behind in lines. And, you know, if you're Grand Designs, I mean, that's his sweet spot. Being a bit behind in lines, you know, knowing what his opponent is at a certain point and is able to just, he really matches his aggression just based on where they're at, just how far ahead they are. And he's, you know, he's shown us time and time again, he can chase just about anything down. Except maybe a PB sometimes. But that's okay. It's competitive. You don't have to get a PB. You just have to beat your opponent. But speaking of which, 5 lines away now from the transition. Boxy's going to get there at 5:18. Another solid game from him. He is off and running. Go ahead and just take that burn. And another burn with the J. Oh, man. Could really use a long bar right now. And it's going to get it for the Tetris. There we go. 5:45 now for Boxy as he transitions on to level 20. Grand Design's transitioning at 385 right on the nose. So this is it. Grand Designs, it is do or die for him. And he is, again, adjusting to the speed in Grand Design's fashion and is having a little bit of trouble here with some of the pieces he's getting, but is getting some great pieces to get his way out of the situation. Boxy, meanwhile, on level 21 is at 581. It's about 180,000 point lead. But misdropped the T. Oh, and a nice... Oh, my God. What a spin. Nice L spin. And he's at 610. Needs something for the left. Gets it. While Grand Designs knocks down a Tetris to get to 430. So he's going to look to try and close the gap. He's nice and clean now. Nice burn with the T. Boxy is digging for a little bit, and this could be Grand Design's chance to catch up, but is not able to capitalize as the long bar just doesn't come in time. So it's 446 to 620 in favor of Boxy. And these guys are definitely showing us they're capable of going the distance. I mean, these guys have shown us time and time again they can do it. Boxy on level 23, 631. Grand Designs at 453, just now getting to 23, but it's getting higher up. Oh, that square misdrop. Oh, man, nothing he can do there, and he's going to be done at 453. So a valiant effort, but it's not enough. And Boxy at 640 says game 4 is no more. He's got the game of the match. Charlie, ring the bell. All right, there we go. Let's head to the winner scene. And there he is. The Who Wants to Be a Max Owner host, Boxy, taking down Grand Designs. 3 games to 1 in a very exciting set. So congratulations to you, and thank you both for coming on. So up next, it is going to be Ian Keith versus Martz. Oh, yes, this should be good. We'll be right back. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to the wire here tonight. We got 3 more sets to go. So let's get some introductions, please, for this 6th match of the night on the Monday at night edition of Tetris Friendlies. In the red corner, he is the #1 contender. Or rather, he was the #1 contender for the Upstarts Championship, where he had a chance to take on Rocket Remy. Unfortunately, lost that one in 5. And is gonna look to take out his frustrations on his dad tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the fire-breathing dragon, Ian Keith. Oh, it was 4. It was 4. Might be. I knew that. Just testing you. You passed. And in the blue corner, his opponent. He has made an appearance on every episode of Tetris Friendlies that has ever aired. And for that, we call him Mr. Friendlies. And is gonna look to show Ian Keith here that he is no fluke. He's as good as his son is. Ladies and gentlemen, the French-Canadian Crusher, Martz. All right, there we go. Yeah, no, you're right. It was 4. I don't know why I thought it was 5. It was 4. I literally co-commentated. Like, bro, I should know this, but that's where my brain's been at these last couple weeks. I'm absolutely fried. But anyway, Ian is ready to go, and he's gonna select level 18. Mart's ready to go as well. So we're gonna go ahead and count him down. Game number 1 coming up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, here we go. So just a few matches left to go here on this edition of Tetris Friendlies. And of course, not able to get into the queue tonight? No worries. We've got some opportunities this Thursday and Friday, as per usual. This Thursday, Tugi will, as usual, be hosting the Euro Friendlies. So if you're from Europe, well, you're probably not watching this anyway because it's super late at night where you are, middle of the night. Unless you're Bill, but no, you're fine. It's a more Euro-friendly time. Americans, us filthy Americans, can play too, but it's just more friendly for the Europeans. And on Friday, of course, the pre-booked edition with the king himself. And definitely watch for that announcement in the Discord this week. Make sure to check it out. But in the meantime, make sure to check out this match that's going on here right now. We've got Ian Keith with the lead by about 20,000 points, 95,000 to 75,000. And also a match to watch out for. I'm hearing some rumblings that there's a certain someone looking to challenge Professor L for the Phenoms Championship, but he wants to take that #1 spot first. It's definitely something I will be looking to book in the next, next week or so here. Just some things to watch out for these next couple weeks. Was not able to get it booked for tonight, but of course, Greg Boomcannon currently holds that #1 spot, and yeah, there's a certain someone that wants it. But at any rate, both of these two players want that #1 spot for the Upstarts Championship and are just getting some reps in against one another. Of course, the tournament was just confirmed earlier tonight as Rory confirmed his participation. And Ian Keith showing that he is still a strong contender here for it so far. He's got the lead. Oh, but Mart's taking the lead right back. 199 to 195. We're actually neck and neck here through 50 lines. Ian Keith looked like an early shift on that Z and is getting high up. He's going to go ahead and just burn off with that L over on the right. Gets the T over to the left with a nice quick tap. Oh, man. An early shift with the L. Oh, man, he is not happy about that. He is still alive, can still dig out of this. He's getting perfect pieces to do it. Oh, no way. No way. Is he gonna get it? Gets the yellow over. Oh my god. He is still alive. And that fire-breathing dragon will not be brought down. Oh my god. Oh, but the T-Hag. Oh, man. Wow, some crazy digging there, but not enough. Martz at 316 through 75 lines is good and will take game number 1. Wow. Holy smokes, what a game. All right. So no warm-up needed for Martz. It's already done. That was a very, very solid game. And he's ready to go. And, oh yeah, Ian reminding him it is Martz's level selection. And he's going to pick 18. He was feeling pretty good after that one. That was, again, a very solid game. So we just need the ready from Ian. Of course, there's that mobile delay now that he's on console. And there he is. He's ready to go. So we're going to count him down. Game 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it's crazy. Martz was absolutely on max out pace there. Don't see that every day. Then again, you don't see most people on max out pace every day. At least most sane human beings. So both players kind of having a rough start here. Neither with a Tetris just yet, but Ian gonna get it first. Martz is ready and waiting now. And there's the long bar. Boom, Tetris for Martz. 36,000 now for him. 29,000 for Ian Keith. And Ian, once again, looking to take out his frustrations. Like Martz, your kid beat me. Your kid was mean to me. So I'm taking out my anger at you. I'm going to take you down. And he's going to knock down a Tetris to help him with just that. Start closing the gap, 59,000 to 62,000 through the first 20, 25 lines or so, depending on whose board you're looking at. Ian Keith ahead by just about 3 lines. So, pretty neck and neck here in the early going. And both players actually, okay, Ian Keith gets the long bar, but Martz still waiting on this long bar. Bruh. He's taking the nice skim, but another skim there for Martz. There's the long bar, finally. Jesus Christ. 98,000, or make that 103 for Martz with that burn there. 107 for Ian Keith, still neck and neck. Keith now getting high up. Ian just, ooh man, a nice skim there. Try and keep this as low as he can. Try and keep that left built out. That is going to make his dig a lot easier if he can do that. But oh man, can he get this Z over? Yes, he can. Nice quick tap. 117 for him, 135 for Martz. Ian just trying to survive. And is going to get the J into the Tetris. There it is. Wow. Let's go. So he is alive and well here, down by about half a Tetris, actually about a whole Tetris now it looks like. I can math. At times. As Ian hits another Tetris here, 166, taking the lead by about 4,000 points. And they are even in lines as well. There's another Tetris for Ian. Martz now, just, okay, he's ready and waiting, just needs the long bar. We'll see if the game, how quickly the game wants to give it to him. He's going to go ahead and just take some safety burns here. And it's having a pretty solid night here as he gets another Tetris. Ian, though, has a square-shaped hole over on the left. And he's going to eventually have to work with. He's opening it up. There we go. And is going to use the J to start filling that in. There we go. Nicely done. He's at 204. Mart's at 219 as we are about 80 lines in now. And another early shift for Ian. Perhaps still getting used to that console. Is another early shift. And he's going to top out at 205. And Mart's at 243. Is going to go up 2-0. Wow, GG. And he's going to throw down the dagger. Stone cold. My God. Oh, man. Blowing the smoke back at Ian. Oh, my God. That's That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, man. Once we've got some readies and a level selection from, I believe it's Ian's choice, we will go ahead and get it going. Ian ready on 15. Mart's ready to go for game 3. And it's coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Mart's with a 2-0 lead. And coming up next, after the conclusion of this set, you're going to get more Lando versus the Candy King. Candy King up against a tough opponent here. I believe the story goes, one of them said they would play literally anybody, and the other accepted. So that one should be interesting. I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm excited to see how Candy King holds up. And I honestly haven't seen him play either, so I'm really looking forward to that. Just I'm always excited. I'm excited to see new people come on the show. That's always very exciting. So we are up and running here in game number 3. We've got 3 Tetrises on the board for Ian, and now 3 for Mart's as well. Mart's ahead by a few pushdown points. So Harry Hong would be very proud. And Ian, though, with a tuck set of these, not able to resolve because he doesn't get the J. That's going to allow Mart's to expand his lead a little bit. He can get Tetris ready here. Just needs a couple more pieces to do it. He's going to go ahead and get set up with that J. And there's the Tetris for Mart's now. 97,000 for him. 72 for Ian Keith, who's now cleaned out of his situation. And now Ian Keith having to create a hole towards the left side of his stack as he knocks down a Tetris. So Mart's getting a little high up here. Could really start taking some burns here, and he's going to. Gets the long bar all the way left, so nice dash control there on his part. And oh, he clearly adjusted for that long bar, but the long bar just didn't quite get where he wanted it to, so he's done at 105. Ian Keith, a Tetris will do it, and there's the long bar. And we're going to a game 4. There it is. As Ian takes it at 114. And yeah, we got Vince here. Yeah, Vince, dude, Mart's is on an absolute tear tonight. I mean, obviously, except right there, but yeah, he's been on an absolute tear. Like, it's insane. He had some, game 1, he had some max out base going. But anyway, he's ready to go level 15. Just need that ready from Ian. There it is. So we're going to count him down. Game 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so Ian Keith looking to start the reverse sweep here, and he's done so. He's got it started with that game 3 victory. So he's got to win 2 more. Try and take this one. He's going to have to try and pull off what he could not against Mart's son, Remy. So Mart's already starting off with the first Tetris of the game. But there's a Tetris for Ian as well. And Mart's setting up a delayed burn with the J. he's going to have to take a couple burns here. He's going to go ahead and throw that L all the way left. Oh, man. Nice skim with the S-piece, though, and has to keep putting weight on that hole, though, because he keeps getting squares, and there's not really a great spot for them on his board. But now he's got one, and he's going to go ahead and just burn this away. And there we go. Tetris from Arts now. 49,000 for him, 57,000 for Ian. As we make our way downtown to the 20 line mark here. March is already there. Ian, a few lines to go before he gets there. There's a Tetris to get into 78,000. Oh, man. March shaking his head. He knows he had a spot for the square, but that J piece, there was really no other spot for that. And it cost him a few burns, and he's pushing down, potentially a little bit frustrated at that. Or maybe he's just pushing down to get into a rhythm. There's the Tetris getting to 72,000. Ian Keith still just keeping his board really clean at 117. And just a quick update for those in the CTL. Those in CTL, looks like awards. Player awards are out. I was pinged in existing players, so the season awards are out. Definitely make sure to check that out, because start nominating those people that you like. Definitely not a popularity contest. No, I'm kidding. All jokes aside, check it out. I just happened to see it. Figured I'd tell people. But meanwhile, Mart's with a dirty Tetris down the left. It's going to get him to the 100,000 point mark. As Ian Keith's at 160, make that 179. So Ian Keith with a pretty big lead. March still looking to close out what he started here. He had the 2-0 lead. It's been shrunk down to a 2-1 lead. Is not going to go down without a fight. In this one, he's going to go ahead and hit that row 2 Tetris. And, okay, wasn't sure if he was going to stick with it or burn it out, but decided to stick with it. Probably the right call, because he's got all sorts of weight on his left side. So, really no point in burning it out yet. Better to look for a cleaner opportunity. And, yep, he knows it. He's going ahead and just... Okay, now he's got the opportunity to burn it out. That was a chance he was looking for. And now he's got a column 1, row 1. And there's the left well Tetris from Arts now. 168 for him, 240 for Ian Keith, who is behind by about 7 lines. We've got Scamball in chat rooting on Ian, but Mart's with several people cheering him on as well. So lots of fans in the chat tonight. We love that. Mart's with a nice setup for the Tetris now, 188. Ian Keith still playing super, super cleanly. And there's another Tetris for Ian Keith. And level 15 strats really seem to be working out for him here, as he's got a commanding lead right now. 261 to 208 is almost 10 lines behind. Now 5 lines behind. So 280 for him. Make that 300,000. Okay, I kind of guessed that that's what it would be. I was exactly right. I wasn't sure. I thought it'd be 299. Oh, dirty Tetris from Arts. 228 now to 300K. As Ian Keith is just slamming them home. My God. I guess he's the one embodying warm-up is done tonight. My goodness. It was Martz that had the hot hand in the early going of this set, but now it's Ian Keith who's taking a big lead here. He's at 339, so about 100,000 points ahead, as Martz has already transitioned at 261. So this is going to come down to the 19 play for sure. We will see how this shakes out, as Ian Keith still has 10 lines to go until the transition to 16. Martz now at 261. Ian Keith at 358. Martz with another Tetris. He's playing pretty efficiently here on the 18 speed so far, as he has been all night. And he's going to hit another one now, 304 into level 17. Ian Keith still with a Tetris to go until the transition, and we'll get there at 417. So with a commanding lead once again. Wow. Martz is in some trouble now. Oh, man. He's gotta... Hey, he probably should have put that S to the left, but it didn't matter. He did not get great pieces there. He's done at 307. And Ian Keith at 438 says game 4 is no more. GG to you. We are going to a decider. We'll see if Ian Keith can pull off the reverse sweep or if Martz will finish what he started. All right, Martz is ready to go. Just need the ready from Ian. What is Morlando's PB? It's like 990 something. He's choked so many maxes at this point. I think it's Morlando underscore. Yeah, 990. Yeah, Ian trying to decide what level to pick. Can't decide what the optimal strategy is here. Alright, and he's gonna say ready 15 because it's working. And Martz has been ready, so we're gonna count him down. Yeah, excuse me. Game 5 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright, so after the conclusion of this game, it's gonna be Morlando versus the Candy King. So make sure you guys are both ready to go. But you guys know the drill by now. At least Morlando does. But I know Candy King has played before, and it was probably on one of the King's shows, so he knows how it goes. Just be ready to go. You know, just wrap up the warm-ups, all that good stuff. Alright, so both players looking clean right now. Ian with the first Tetris of the game. Martz answering back. Ian having a bit of a problem with the drought here. As he's just been burning away for a hot second here. Still no long bar in sight for Ian. Still no long bar in sight. Has to take a triple. Is going to open up the well aggressively with that J because he has to. He has no other choice. Still no long bar in sight. Dude, there it is, finally. But, wow, he is in some trouble now. He is definitely in the hot seat after that one. He's going to go ahead and burn this down with that next long bar that shows up. Man, he is way up there. Martz kind of getting up high, too. Is going to go ahead and take some nice burns here. And both players just working their way through this. They're trying to get out of Dig City here. They're trying to find their passports so they can go home to column 1, baby. And Ian Keith made it back. There we go. So 79,000 for him, 43 for Martz. Martz almost, he's on the plane ride back home. And there we go. His well is open for business once again. And oh man, really could have used that long bar for that dependency, but it came a bit too late. We'll get the Tetris anyway. And is now down by about a Tetris with one line separating these two. So both players going to have to take some burns here as Ian is getting high up again. Martz, ooh, playing a little aggressively. I don't know if he meant to put that in column 8. I think he meant to put that in column 9. Can't really tell, but he's going to get the row 3 Tetris, take the lead, 88,100. Actually, now it's Ian Keith with the lead with a couple burns. And there's the Tetris from Martz now, truly taking the lead, but Ian taking it right back with the Tetris of his own. So we are going back and forth here in this epic decider. And King, this could have been main event material. My God. I mean, I know we joked about it earlier, but come on, this absolutely could have been main event material. With the way these two are playing right now, like they kept it close. Like this is what you want for a main event. Like this absolutely could have been a main event. As they are neck and neck through the 70 line mark here. Ian with a Tetraso to take the lead, 151 to 134. So both players looking crystal clean now. March with a Tetris to take the lead by 4,000. But Ian taking it right back. Oh my goodness. So he's got about a 1 Tetris lead as March is starting to push down now that he's looking clean and able to do so. He's going to hit the Tetris and stay within 1 as we are now 18 lines away from the transition for both of these two players. And yeah, again, we're neck and neck here. This one is absolutely going to come down to the wire as March hits another Tetris. Ian does as well. They're just going back and forth here. And there's the Tetris from Arts to take a lead momentarily. Ian Keith taking a few burns. Doesn't really have a choice. And there's the Tetris. 6 lines to go from transition for Ian. Make that 2 lines to go with that Tetris. So March needing another Tetris here. Has 2 more to go until the transition. Gets 1. Is now 2 lines away. Both players are, and they're separated by 1,000 points. Oh my god. Ian's gonna get the Tetris transition at 272. Can March answer? Yes, he can. There's the Tetris. Both players at 272, but Ian with a slight lead now. And March with a Tetris now. Oh my god, this is neck and neck. Ian with a Tetris. They are just answering each other back and forth. Oh my god. Mart's now looking like he might set up for a center well, but oh, that square really going to throw a wrench in those plans. And that might allow Ian Keith to start running with it a little bit. He's at 319. Mart's at 300, so about a 1 Tetris difference between these two players. Actually, no, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. That'll work. And March, ooh, with a nice adjustment there with the J piece. Saw what was coming next. Decided to go for that skim. So they're both on level 18 now. 308 for March, 366 for Ian. Ian starting to pull away a bit here. And a nice J-tuck for March. My goodness, there's the Tetris. Get him to 331. He's trying to close the gap. Misses the S-spin, unfortunately, and is going to transition at 332. So they're up and running. About a 60,000 point difference here in Game 5. As we are now in the 19 plus. Oh, but March with a misshift. And oh my god, that adjustment. But it doesn't look like he'll get out of this one. And he's going to be done at 335. So Ian Keith is going to survive game number 5. Complete the reverse sweep and take the game of the match. There it is. Wow. What a set. That was an incredible set. I am speechless. Let's into that winner scene though, I guess. Wow, the 15 strats. He's the 15 strats making it work. Wow. So a phenomenal performance from both players, but Ian Keith able to keep his composure and come out on top. So congratulations to you, and thank you both for coming on. So up next, you're going to get Morlando taking on the Candy King. So that'll be an interesting one, so we'll be right back. Alright, we've got just a couple more matches to go, but before I get this one going, my god, Ian Keith, you are way too kind. Thank you so much for those gift subs, man. Wow, that is... I can't even believe it. You're too kind. Getting them to Kingsman, Billy Mack, Grand Designs, El Paltum, and Foil Thrice. Some great people getting them, too. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Enjoy my burp cringe emote. There you go. So, but up next, we've got match number 7 coming up. We are starting to wind things down for the night. Got a couple more to go. But let's get these introductions going. In the red corner, he is a one-off from a max out player. He has come so close so many times, and I think he'd like to get it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yukon Husky, Morlando. And in the blue corner, his opponent, someone making his first appearance here on the Monday night edition of Friendlies, at least on my edition of Monday Night Friendlies. And I can't wait to see what he's got. He's going to look to take down the Husky himself. It's the Candy King. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my god, Candy King offering a gift sub if Morlando maxes out. Oh my god, imagine. Alright, so we're just waiting on a level selection. Morlando is ready to go. Candy King asking, what level? Well, it's up to either one of you. Don't matter. I think Morlando is just going to defer it to you. Alright, and 15 it is. So we are going to count them down. Game number 1 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright. So we got just this set and then one more after this one. And that one will be Timmy Kim taking on Sunshine Mario. So Sunshine Mario returning for the main event once again. Last week having taken on NGC Man. And this week it'll be Timmy Kim. And yeah, no, seriously, Ian, Keith, and Mars, that was an awesome set. Wow, I had so much fun with that. That one absolutely came down to the wire. It was just an unfortunate 19 there for you, Mars. That was, my god. But in the meantime, we got some game going on here right now. We got Candy King with a column 3 Tetris setup here. He's at 23,000. Morlando at 57,000. There's the Tetris for Candy King now. So he's behind by about a Tetris. Half a Tetris. Something like that. I don't know the math on 15 all that well. I know they're worth slightly less on 15 than 18. Oh, and Mars. My god, thank you so much, Mars. There it is. 100 bits, as per usual. I don't know how you got that kind of money, but I mean, I know 100 bits ain't much, but like, I every week, man, that's crazy. But thank you, I appreciate it. So Tetris down for Candy King. He's got his well back over to the right. He's at 86,000. Morlando at 115. He hits another one to get to 134. He's gonna go ahead and tuck that L piece there. Could have waited for a J, or right? No, not a J, a square rather, but decided not to. And it's all working out because he's going to get the J tuck immediately afterwards. So there we go. Simul Tetris now for both these two players. As Morlando's enjoying about a 2 Tetris lead. And yeah, 19,200. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I knew it was like 19 something. I didn't bother to memorize that, so. I'm used to 18 nowadays, so. So Tetris now for Candy King, 165. Morlando with a square tuck setup. We're gonna see if he gets it. He does, but he's getting really high up on that left side. He's going to go ahead and take a couple skims. He's going to knock down the Tetris, get to 212. And, oh, a nice adjustment with that Z for the S. Made that S-tuck setup. He's trying not to burn too much. As he's going to hit another Tetris, get to 232. Candy King at 184 now. Has a little hole to contend with over towards the right. And there's the Tetris now for Candy King. He is out of his dig, but about 65,000 points behind. Yeah. Geez, even the 80s, they got algebra just to determine what the... You see kids that don't understand. Man, why do we have to learn algebra? I'm never gonna use this. Well, this is where you're gonna use it, right here in Tetris, to determine how many points a Tetris is worth. Boom, there you go. And it can be important on who wants to be a max outer. There you go. Yeah, boom. Algebra's important. Look at that. Found a real life use here on Monday Night Friendlies. Glad my stupidity could be of assistance there. All right, quick score check here. We're about 75 lines in. Orlando at 331. Candy King at 287 as he hits a Tetris. Orlando, ooh, he's kind of in some trouble here. Okay, but he's going to fill in the left with the long bar. He's looking good now, and it's just going to lower this down. So, got some great pieces. Made it work, as one should. So, Candy King actually closing the gap a little bit. He's at 310. He's having a pretty solid game here on 15, but so is Orlando. So 330 to 341, but Candy King is ahead by about 6 lines as Orlando hits another Tetris to make it a 30,000 point game. And there's the Tetris for Candy King now. Transitions at 351, so he's definitely behind by, well, a considerable amount. So he's going to have his work cut out for him. We'll see what the 19 plus holds for him as Orlando gets to 16 at 383. So a solid 15 game from both here to kick things off in this one. Candy King now with a nice clean board, but Orlando is the one kind of high up here. Orlando, oh man, oh, the dirty Tetris from Orlando. There it is. Or that might have been a triple, actually. I think I'm dumb. I think that was a triple. But still, nice dirty play. So we're pretty tight here. 398 from Orlando, 382 for Candy King. Candy King has opened up his right well. And there's the long bar for the Tetris now. 404 to 405. We are neck and neck, 405 apiece. As we are just 8 lines away from the transition. Simul Tetris for both of these two. Candy King actually had the lead for a moment by just a couple hundred points. Orlando's going to transition to 19 at 454. Let's see what Candy King can do here. He's going to take the nice burns here. Transition at 434. Here we go. Level 19 here on game number 1. Candy King going to go ahead and take the safety triple. Needs to take these burns. Where's this long bar for Candy King? Where is it? Oh, but he's going to hang the J on the left. Man, he was wide open for it, but that long bar just didn't show up. 438 his final score, and Orlando is going to be good for game number 1. There we go. Wow, so an exciting game 1 here. Orlando ultimately going to take it. And oh, a nice dirty Tetris there from Orlando. Wow. And Candy King's ready to go, and he's like, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to go 18. And Orlando is good with whatever. So, yeah. So there we go. So Candy King is ready to go. Just need the ready for Morlando. I'm assuming he's ready to go, but I don't want to make assumptions. I don't like doing that, so. And there it is. Okay, so we're going to count him down. Game 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so Morlando with a 1-0 lead, but that was a very close game right up until the end. Candy King just not getting that tap over to the left. I almost said quick tap, but he ain't a DAS player. He's a tapper. Ooh, some nice plays already from both these two players. All those little micro adjustments. But Morlando already getting kind of high up here. And who decides not to burn with that S. And it's going to pay off as he's going to get the Tetris first. Candy King, though. Nice and clean. Just ready and waiting on the long bar. And oh, it shows up a piece too late. Oh, man, he's getting high up. Okay, there we go. Gets the long bar to lower things down a little bit, but he's still way up there, and oh man, this could be tough. Oh, rotated the T. I think he meant to rotate that the other way, and he's done at just 6,800. And Morlando is already up 2-0. Could see a potential sweep here. But yeah, Morlando, you are good. All right, so Candy King ready to go for game 3. As yeah, it was a really unfortunate early top out there. Okay, Morlando just wanted the last Tetris, and yeah, they're gonna go back to level 15 because yeah, that was a brutal game on 18 for him. So all right, game 3, we're gonna count him down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So coming up next, it is the main event. It's gonna be Timmy Kim taking on Sunshine Mario. So Sunshine Mario making the return to the main event, as that is where he played last week up against NGC Man, and that was my God, that was a fantastic set. Go check the highlight if you haven't seen that. That was it was some suffer games on both sides, but they, Sunshine Mario. I mean, considering that was when he maxed out for the first time, it was wow. He played really well. So. But in the meantime, in this game number 3 of set number 7 here, we are off and running. Ooh, looks like a slight misdrop on that Z piece for Candy King. As Morlando, both players actually kind of in a bit of a dig. Both are on the board with the Tetris, but basically it's going to be a matter of who can get out of this quicker. But Morlando going to do it quick with a dirty Tetris. 43,000 now for him, 24 for Candy King. Candy King still in a bit of a dig. And he's getting really well built out on the left. And oh man, is he gonna go dirty here? He might be. No, he's not. Okay. Just getting some unfortunate pieces here. Trying to make this dig out happen. He's really high up. Gets the long bar left. Okay, he's gonna. Ooh, could have went for the split double. Decided not to. Had an alternative solution. Oh, man, but he's in trouble now. Oh, the Espers kills him at 31,000. So Morlando at 101 is going to complete the sweep here and take the game in the match. Charlie, ring the bell, my guy. Come on, he's already dead. So there we go. Congratulations to Morlando. And there he is, the winner circle, the Yukon Husky, representing once again and taking it home. Oh, he's even got the Penguin there. Representing Dry Wellers as well. There he is. And yeah, too late for an extra 4th game there. Sorry, it's kind of getting late here in Michigan. So there we go. Up next, Timmy Kim is taking on Sunshine Mario, and he's on an alt. My goodness. right, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time, baby. So let's get those introductions going. In the red corner, he is one of the most toxic members in the world of Classic Tetris. And you know, he's my favorite asshole out there. You know that? He absolutely is. Making his return to the world of Classic Tetris recently and really making a name for himself. Recently getting his first max out and is going to look to showcase it tonight. It's Timmy Kim! And in the blue corner, his opponent... oh, Timmy, so toxic. And in the blue corner, his opponent... he made an appearance here last week at the main event, taking on NGC, man, and really giving him a run for his money. Also, a recent max outer that's going to look to showcase what he's got. It's Sunshine Mario. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Main event time. And y'all know what that means. Where's the, there we go. All right, so once we got it ready in the chat for both these two players and a level selection from one of you, we will get this one underway. And Sunshine Mario ready to go, looking for 18 all the way. All right, Timmy ready to go with 18 all the way. He's good with it. So we're going to go ahead and count them down for game number 1. He'll hover over 3. All right. You can do the hover 3 strat. All right, sounds good. There we go. He's ready to go. So we're counting him down. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so this is it. It's the main event, baby. There we go. They're off and running. So, of course, Sunshine Mario not able to take the set last week here on Friendlies against NGC Man. Of course, NGC Man being a 1.1 player, you know, get someone who just maxed out, yeah, that's going to be a tough time. But he was able to take one off him. So, Timmy, I think, will be much more similar to him in skill level, and I think this will be a very, very close set. There's the Tetris for both now. Both are on the board with 2. About 50k here through 11 lines. And Timmy knocking down another one. So both players keeping things really clean, playing very efficiently so far here as Sunshine Mario gets a Tetris there. Gets 71,000, so about a 1,000 point difference in favor of Mario at the moment. But again, we are still very early on here in this one. We've got, buckle up everybody, we got a long way to go. Sunshine Mario with a dirty well set up. Anything he gets here will be at most a triple as he's got that hole at the bottom, and there it is. There's the triple. And Vince, this is the source. It's I'm assuming Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a remix of that. But dirty Tetris for Sunshine Mario, meanwhile. He's at 106. 142 for Timmy. So Sunshine Mario needing to take this double here, and he does with the long bar. Timmy at 165, Mario at 112. Sunshine Mario now getting square burst, and he's got to throw them all the way over to the right. And there's the Tetris for Timmy now, 212, and wow, he's having a hot start here in game number 1 at 213. Sunshine Mario starting to fall behind at 122, but he gets the Tetris. Timmy having to take a couple burns here. That Z piece was not quite what he was looking for. Not really anything he could use there. He's going to hit another Tetris, though, to get to 240. Timmy Timmy now with a Z-shaped hole. So now he's ready for one, and there it is, finally. So he's at 240. Sunshine Mario looks like just got a Tetris at 190. There's another one to get him to 213. So there's a Tetris for Timmy. Both players keeping things clean now. 288 for Timmy, 236 for Mario. As we are moving on along here in the back half of the 18 portion of play. Timmy with another Tetris now at 312. So, again, a really, really strong performance here from Timmy so far on level 18. But Sunshine Mario not doing too bad himself, just doing his best to keep up, and he's doing just that as he hits this Tetris. Get to 284. Oh, a nice adjustment of that Z piece from Timmy to accommodate for the square as he hits another Tetris now. 359 through 82. 307 for Mario through 82 as well. So about a 2 Tetris lead now in favor of Timmy. So no lead is safe in the world of classic Tetris, as we know. And we've seen it time and time again. We saw it from Penguin Panic earlier tonight. Chasing down what seemed like, you know, there'd be no way that he could get it, but managed to make it happen. Managed to go all the way level 22 and make that happen. So, you know, anything can happen. Especially when you get to the higher level and things get more neck and neck. As Timmy Kim is already at 434 through 98 lines. So looking at a potentially a really strong transition here from him. And Sunshine Mario not doing bad himself, but just, you know, we've got a good game and a great game going on right now. And he's got the good game at the moment as he hits another Tetris, actually a simul Tetris. As Timmy is now enjoying about a 60,000 point lead, but Sunshine Mario cutting into that a little bit. He is now at 425. So we are just about 20 lines away from the 19 changeover. So Timmy a few lines ahead at 508. 448 for Sunshine Mario. Timmy now in a bit of a drought, it looks like, as he is just waiting on that bar. But there it is. Boom Tetris for Timmy now. 533. Tetris for Mario. 476. With just 10 lines to go till the transition. Timmy now with 2 lines to go. Tetris for Mario. 498. Oh, man. So 560 the transition for Timmy. Sunshine Mario looking at a 500k transition here as well as he gets another Tetris at 521. There's the Tetris for Timmy on 19, 587 now. As gonna have to take some burns as Sunshine Mario transitions at 545. Here we go. This is game number 1, baby. Oh my god. Still got a long way to go here to the kill screen. Let's see if they can both get there. We are neck and neck. Just about a Tetris separating them. But Mario in some trouble here. In some trouble is Mario as he hangs the Z. He's going to be done on level 19 at 552. So Timmy at 600k is going to be good and will take game number 1 after a strong 18 performance. Wow. Got a column 9 there. He's flexing on everybody. Here we go. Yeah, and he's not gonna blow it. He knows what's up. He's gonna just stop out. Do that on his own time. So, alright, once we got it ready in chat from Sunshine Mario, and Timmy said he's doing hover 3, so there he is. Alright, we're gonna count him down. Game number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright. So a very strong game from both of these two in game number 1, and Timmy just had the upper hand going into the transition and was able to carry that momentum forward as Sunshine Mario got into a little bit of trouble here on 19 early on. So we'll see if he can recover from that or if Timmy will continue to dominate here. Well, I guess he didn't really dominate, but you get the idea. If he'll continue his streak, he'll keep that hot hand going. But here we are, game 2. Sunshine Mario with the first Tetris. Timmy with one immediately afterward, after a few burns. So both players with a nice clean stack to start out. Nothing too crazy going on. Timmy hits another Tetris, but so does Mario. Or so did Mario, rather. Timmy with another Tetris now. 72,000 to 49,000 for Mario, who is a bit of a complicated board here. Now that I say that things were nice and clean, he's like, you know what? I want you to be wrong. So here you go. Here's a complicated board. I'm going to sabotage my own game just so you're wrong. So 102 for Timmy, 55 for Mario. Mario looking to open this up over towards the left. Oh man, that's clearly not what he wanted to do with that L, but was kind of forced into it based on what he got before that. You know, he made the right choice with the pieces before that, but just, yeah, you know, saw too late that the L was coming and would have been better to fill in that hole. But is Tetris ready? Oh, dirty Tetris for Mario. Wow. There we go. So he's now at 85,000. Timmy Kim at 129. So there we go. He is also in a bit of a dig, but he's out now. Was nothing too crazy. Was pretty low on the stack. He's going to knock down another Tetris to get to 161. Sunshine Mario, meanwhile, at 98,000, having kind of a suffer start here. That dig really set him back in pace here. But he's all cleaned out now. He's looking good. So he's going to look to build up, start setting up some Tetrises here. He's got the well open. He's ready to go. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris for Sunshine Mario. There we go. He's at 123. Timmy Kim at 209. So Timmy Kim with another solid performance here already in game number 2. And Sunshine Mario is having a rough start, but he is right back to business now. He's all set up, knocking down Tetris after Tetris. There's another one. Give him to 169. Hey now. And there's another one for Timmy. So yeah, they're just trading Tetrises now, and you know, if you're Timmy, you're definitely okay with that one. There's the Tetris for Mario now at 215 through 72 lines. Timmy at 301. Again, having a great night for himself here. As he hits another Tetris to get to 325. Now enjoying about a 100,000 point lead as Mario, okay, there we go. Gets the perfect pieces cleaned out. Knocks down the Tetris. It's at 247,000 right on the nose. We're now approaching, I'm going to start approaching the level 19 transition sooner or later. Definitely going to want to start thinking about it. As we are at the 85 line mark here. About 45 lines to go. You know, so not all that close, but kind of close. We're getting there. Definitely well past the halfway mark as Timmy knocks down another Tetris to get to 373. Still enjoying that 100,000 point lead over Mario, who is actually ahead in lines as well. So Timmy with a pretty commanding lead at the moment. So, but again, anything can happen on 19. You never know. This is these games. I tell you what, these games are never over till it's over. I mean, if Grand Designs has shown us anything here, after playing Tebanoku so many times, if he has shown us anything in those sets. He's shown us that anything is possible. So, he and Tebanoku have both shown us that. Timmy Kim using that J to open up the well, but ooh, that may be costly here. He's in some trouble now. Oh man, that Z didn't want to use the Z on the right, understandably. And he's gonna get the long bar for the Tetris. He's alive, but he's got 20 lines to clean this up. He's at 449, 450 now. Sunshine Mario is his board's looking pristine right now. Looking in top-notch condition as he knocks down another Tetris to get to 335. Both players are about 10 lines away from the 19 transition. So Timmy with the lead, but he is way up there. He's gonna knock down this triple. Get to 464. We are less than 10 lines away now. One more Tetris will get these two to the transition, but I don't think either one will get it. as they are both digging away as Timmy transitions at 467. And, oh man, he needed the L, but was just getting some J's instead, but made it work out. As Sunshine Mario, he ends up topping out at 345. So Timmy at 476 at level 20 is good. Is going to take game number 2 as a 2-0 lead. So there you go. Oh, man. All right, Sunshine Mario ready to go for game number 3. Just waiting on that hover 3 from Timmy. There it is. So we'll count him down. Game 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, so this could potentially be the last game of the night. And my God, has this been a good one? So we'll see if Sunshine Mario can start the reverse sweep here in game number 3, or if Timmy will close this one out. We will see. Oh, Timmy's setting up. That was a nice setup there of the L-Tuck. Oh, but Timmy with a couple misshifts immediately after that, so he was able to do it very well, but it kind of cost him some DAS charge to be able to do that. So that's going to set him back on pace a little bit as Mario knocks down his second Tetris of the game. And, ooh, yeah. It's a burp cringe look right there as he, yeah, misdropped that square piece. Ooh, but Sunshine Mario, meanwhile, having a cringe moment himself, is going to get that dirty triple to resolve it. But that was a little spicy for sure. Tetris now for Mario. As he's got the lead, 77,000 to 34,000. Timmy, I think he might have thought that was going to burn that Nino over on the left in column 3, but didn't quite do it. Oh man, Timmy in trouble. Oh, he's going to top out at 39K. So Sunshine Mario, you have been given a gift at 123. You're good. We're going to game 4. Wow. All right, Timmy's already ready to go. He's shaking it off. He's good. All right, and Sunshine Mario ready to go. So we're going to count him down for game 4. That'll be coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. So that was not the last game of the night. Excellent. This one could go the distance. This one could still go the distance. This is a crucial game 4 here for Sunshine Mario. It is a must-win situation. Timmy just looking to win it to close out what he started in these first 2 games. Not able to complete the sweep, but could still win it in 4, so we'll see what happens. There's the Tetris for Mario now. That's the first of the game. He's striking first. As Timmy Kim now just taking some nice conservative skims as he is not getting this long bar. But finally it shows up for the Tetris now. 33,000 for him, 47 for Mario. We're just under 15 lines into this one. And welcome in Belbar. Yeah, this is the last match of the night. It's main event time, baby. This is game 4. Yeah, you're getting here just in time for it. There's the Tetris for Mario now. 96,000 for him. 60,000. Make that 82,000 with that Tetris for Timmy. So both players off to an okay start here. Not anything too crazy on either side. Mario definitely with a better pace so far, as evident by the score. Timmy now Tetris ready with the long bar. Gets another one for the Tetris to take the lead, as Mario is still not getting this long bar that he wants. He's up there. He's ready for it. He just needs the bar. Go ahead and take another safety double. Oh, but takes the safety burn with a T as the long bar shows up. And he's going to have to take some burns now. So this is Timmy's chance to kind of start running away with it here if he wants. Man, he keeps just plugging those dependencies as the long pieces show up. And it's just, it's really hurting him right now. But he's opened up again. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris now for Mario. 135 for him, 154 for Timmy. Timmy now taking a nice split double there with the L piece. And there's another Tetris for Timmy. So we are neck and neck here. Mario looking to answer this back with a Tetris of his own. He does. Just 2,000 points separating these two players. Oh, now less than that. Now just a few hundred points. We're very close here, but Timmy knocking down the Tetris. Mario having to take some burns, so... And in a tight game like this, it could be costly, but... Wow, this is just... very neck and neck affair, but Timmy looking to slam that door shut. And he's definitely gunning for it. He's got another Tetris now. And another one set up already. He's at 250. Sunshine Mario at 193 though, so not too far behind. Just a couple Tetrises. And some change. Now he's got this long bar dependency, but he gets the long bar right away, so it'll work out. Oh, but Timmy Kim in some trouble. He needs this bar. He needs it. Oh, he probably could have taken the triple and been okay, but he's going to get the long bar for the Tetris to stay alive. And he's just, wow, he's digging away at this. And this is Mario's chance. This is exactly what he was looking for to try and catch up. But guess what? He ain't getting great pieces himself. So he's going to be chipping away at this for a little while. Fortunately, he has to keep putting weight on his hole. We'll see if he decides to go for row 2 or not. Looks like he won't because he's getting the right pieces to burn it down. So 291 for Timmy, 248 for Mario. Make that 271, so about a 1 Tetris difference. Mario is clean now. Timmy, not so much. So this is Mario's chance to catch up, and he's going to do it with the Tetris. And we're neck and neck, 295, 299. As we are now at the 100 line mark for Timmy, 96 lines for Mario. Timmy now cleaned out with another Tetris. There's a Tetris for Mario. We're neck and neck as we are just about 30 lines away from the changeover. Oh, man, this is a tight one here. A simul Tetris. Oh, man, this one could absolutely come down to the wire. This is... Oh, my goodness. Another Tetris for Mario to take the lead. Timmy taking it back. And there's another one for Mario. Timmy not Tetris ready anymore. Has to use the longboard to open up the well as he had set up a delayed burn. Was not able to resolve it in time. He's now about 10 lines away from the changeover. Gets another Tetris. He's now ahead by about 4,000. Was also ahead in lines, so... He's going to get... Oh, a dirty triple. Nice. 403 now for Timmy. 393 for Mario. Mario with a Tetris, though, to get to 417. Both players less than 10 lines away from the transition. Timmy just 3 lines away. He's got the long bar. Oh, there's the dirty Tetris into the transition. Wow, a beautiful clean out. 430, the transition score for Timmy. So Sunshine Mario is getting set up for the Tetris. One more will get him to the transition as Timmy hits one on 19. Sunshine Mario transitioning at 447. Here we go. This is it for all the marbles here. Game 4. This is a crucial one here. Again, for Sunshine Mario, a must-win game to stay alive. He's going to go ahead and set up this delayed burn on the left. And ooh, is going to wait for the long bar. We'll see if he gets it. Oh, decides to use the L piece instead. Man, Mario, ooh, his board is in shambles right now. That long bar will help, though. And nice T-spin for Mario. Wow. Barely getting that. It just almost was out of position there, but was able to get it in time. Meanwhile, Timmy on level 22 is at 503, just 13,000 points ahead. Mario has some time to dig this out. But, and guess what? S-Burst right over the one spot that he didn't want to put S's. He's going to go ahead and open things up here. Is just trying to stay alive here. He knows he tops out, it's game over. And this event is over. He wants to keep this going. He needs something for that left side. finally gets the long bar over there. And is gonna transfer the well back over to the right now at level 23. And he's still not far behind despite all that digging. Timmy has been burning quite a bit himself. Is at 544. Oh, and he hangs the long bar. And that's gonna do it. 544 is his final score. So Sunshine Mario just needs a couple burns to take game 4 and take us to a decider. And he's gonna look to do it in style here. Oh, that's risky. And there it is. Tetris for Mario. We are going to a decider. Wow. That one came down to the wire. My goodness. Alright, I've got some better tunes here. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Game 5 coming up. Timmy's ready to go. Just need the ready from Sunshine Mario. And there it is. So we'll count him down. We'll count from 5. It's the last one of the night. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Here we go. This is it. Our last game of the night. Yeah, totally didn't steal this from Tugi. So, shout outs to Tugi for introducing me to this. So Timmy with the first touches of the game here. He's on the ropes now. He had the 2-0 lead, but gave away a gift in game 3. And this, so far, it's coming back to bite him in the rear as he's got his back against the wall now. Sunshine Mario, though, having a rough start here in game number 5. So we'll see if he can recover from this quickly. It's not anything too crazy, but definitely not what you want to start this out. He's still in Dig City right now, down by about 40,000 points. And there's the opening. There's the Tetris now for Mario. 40,000 for him, 73 for Timmy. Timmy, not quite Tetris ready. He's going to have to take some burns here to make it happen. Or he could set up on column 2, or row 2. And it looks like he will. And, ooh, could have went for a tuck setup, but decided to play it safe, take some burns. And I think in this situation, that's what you want to do. You do not want to give away another gift for a decider here. And he's just not getting this long bar. He is way up there. He's taking all the burns. He's open. Where is this long bar for Timmy? And there it is. Boom, touches for Timmy. Wow, almost looking a little annoyed at that one. But it showed up just in the nick of time. He's at 112 now. 90,000, actually 113 for Sunshine Mario. We're neck and neck. That drought really set Timmy back on pace. And actually, Mario has the lead now as we are approaching the 50 line mark here in this one. Oh, but Timmy with a misdrop of that L piece. Oh, man, those S is not going to help. But the long bar will help with the Tetris. Lower this down. He's going to need another one all the way left. He gets it. And he's got that left built out now, and he's gonna, looks like he's gonna be okay, but man, that pace is really suffering for it. So Sunshine Mario really in prime position now to get this reverse sweep, as Timmy, man, he just cannot seem to find that passport. Just get that plane ticket home, man. He getting out of Dig City. Okay, he's found the passport. He's boarding the plane. And he's back into column, or I'm sorry, row 1, or row 2. Row 2. Wow, I totally screwed that up, but. Sunshine Mario with the Tetris 234. Timmy with the Tetris 182. And it looks like Timmy may be going for a column 2 Tetris. And nope, he's going to go ahead and transfer it back to the right. Another Tetris for Mario now. As we are at the 80 line mark, he's got about an 80,000 point lead over Timmy. As we got another simul Tetris going. Tetris from Mario now 305. As both players are nice and clean, they're going to be trading Tetrises here from the looks of things. And this time it's Mario that's definitely going to be happy about that one because he's got the lead. As long as he keeps scoring, he's A-okay. And, decides to fill in that dependency rather than go for the Tetris. That's something you see a whole lot from players. Most people are like, oh, always take the Tetris. But, it's a gray area. It's not always the right thing. And I think he felt that it was not the right thing to do there. But, it might come back to haunt him, though, as he's getting higher up. Okay, there's the long bar for the Tetris. 334 now for Mario. 264 for Timmy. All right, another Tetris now for Timmy to get him to 289. 359. Make that 382 for Sunshine Mario as we are now 20 lines away from the 19 transition. And oh, what an adjustment by Timmy with that L. Really biased restart. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Bro moment. Oh, man. We are just a few lines away from the 19 transition. Sunshine Mario still with the lead. And he's got all the nice center well. That was a triple, but... oh, man. He might not be able to survive this one, though. That square, that might seal the deal. Might seal the deal for him there, and it will. So Timmy just needed a few burns here. 391 was the final score for Sunshine Mario. I may have just jinxed him with this music, to be honest. And there's the Tetris, and Timmy is gonna survive game number 5 and take the game of the match. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Wow. An incredible set for both these two players. Came down to the wire, but ultimately, it'll be this toxic asshole, Timmy, coming away with the win. Congratulations to you. Wow. My goodness. That absolutely came down to the wire. That was incredible. That was a good main event. That was really good. All right. So thank you both for coming on. Thank you everybody who came on to watch, to play, whatever the case may be. Where's my mouse? Here it is. So, yeah, I'm about done here. Let's see who we can raid here. Let's see who's live. Let's see what we got going on in the world of Classic Tetris here. Oh, Valor's doing his CTM call? Yeah, sure. We'll raid Valor. All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this music now. All right. So, thank you all for coming on. Yeah, I will actually use raid. I am doing that as we speak. The Mr. Valor. All right. So we're going to go check out Valor. We're going to watch him fail. Or I mean, we're going to watch him do really well in his CTM qualifier. So say hi to him for me. Good night, everybody. Burb Wizard out.